not on Twitch. Because I forgot to update the text.
Whoops.
This is not Gloomhaven.
Oh, she loves the fact that you moved the chair.
Oh?
It's just on the chair on the other side of the thing.
Okay. Now Twitch is coming back up to go with YouTube. So somebody's like, but I got the notification. Where is it?
And then it's gone.
And then it's gone, and then it's back. Shady's back again. Tell a friend. Okay, Twitch is back up. And where's my cursor? Refresh it so I can actually see viewer counts. It's an amazing concept. I may have to do that again in a couple of minutes. But we are looking good. Well, we're not looking good. The stream's looking good.
Yeah.
We're fine. You're just wearing a Gundam. A Psy Gundam. I love that shirt. I love that shirt a lot. And I can't help myself.
Up a Gundam style.
Mm-hmm. I love what their description on it when they put it up on ThinkGeek, where they're basically like, this shirt is for all the people who heard it the same as everybody else really heard it.
Yes.
Sweet. So we've got that up. Have not started the recording yet. Trying to get Twitch to show me our viewer count. It's an amazingly difficult problem. There we go. Now it's showing me viewer count. Yay! Less difficult problem got less difficult.
Woo.
And that's all set up. So we will need, not terrain, hunt events. Is he, let me guess, he's starting all the way at the end?
Of course he is. He's level 3 monster.
Oh, God.
That's how shit works.
Yes. Roar. Here's 3 for your side.
So I'm just moving the
Terrain around.
Yeah, pillars all over the place.
Yes, that's right. Oh, this is going to be a hellish fight.
Oh, I think it's going to be over rather quickly, actually.
Yes, that does not mean it won't be hellish.
Yeah, well, at least we aren't our characters.
Okay, yep, I'll give you that. Oh, we need our minis.
Oh, shit.
We almost were good! We almost were actually fully set up. It's an amazing thing. Oh, I also want to meet that. Oh, man. God, I can't wait till we get our painted stuff in. I need to ping the guy. I thought he was supposed to mail them out already.
Okay.
He may have. They're coming from Europe.
Yes.
So that can take a little while.
Can indeed.
Yes, it can. And our poor broken lion god.
Yeah.
He is missing part of his face.
Let's face it.
Oh. Are we getting into the puns already?
I think that we're gonna need it.
We're gonna need a little bit of extra humor in this fight.
Oh, yeah.
To make this go down easier. Oh god, this is going...
The lore for this guy, I'm not sure you want to say that.
Yeah.
It's infected by a parasite. If we defeat it, we get to take the parasite back.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're not fucking around, are they?
No.
Okay, so I will kick off the actual thing, and we can get this party started in the utmost painful ways possible. Itch. Sudden itch. Please itch. Stop itching. Don't you hate that? It's like, ow, ow, ow. Okay, here we go. And welcome back to Forged by Geeks playing Kingdom Death Monster. Unlike last night when I said we were playing Kingdom Death Monster and we were actually playing Gloomhaven.
So who goes first?
Oh.
Totally irrelevant question in this game. But
Yes, I'll never live that down.
no, you won't.
Just like I'll never live down like falling off every cliff imaginable in video games.
Yeah.
Especially if I can die
Mhm.
doing it.
Oh God. I still think my favorite was the one where you were like, "Hey guys, the bridge is up!" Runs out right as the bridge goes down. It was beautiful.
Oh,
It
no,
was
no.
just
Right, I
beautiful.
ran out right before it came up. I was like, okay, the bridge should be coming up. Whee! And literally, I'm passing through the bridge as it's appearing.
Mhm.
And it was like,
Bye.
bye! Yay, that was the Star Wars MMO,
Yeah,
right?
and when it bugged out on you on that elevator,
Mm.
when you got onto the elevator and you just fell right through the elevator, and all the rest of us are just standing there like, yo,
Yeah.
dude, bye.
Yeah, and you're all sitting there like bouncing up and down, going down an elevator. I just went right through. The game's like, I know who you are.
Mhm.
I know how this works. Okay, but either way, as always, thank you to our patrons on Patreon. Just $1 per month to subscribe. And also thank you to a lot of our players from our Kickstarter. We've gotten over 130 additional subscribers in just the last day.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was like, we got demonetized. If anybody's willing to subscribe to us, it's greatly appreciated. And yeah, that was pretty awesome. We're only just about 100 subscribers now away from getting remonetized.
Nice.
So, yeah, if anybody knows anybody else who'd like to subscribe, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, Ties, thank you for joining. So today we are doing two things. We are fighting a Lion God level 3, and then this will be immediately followed up by us completely rethinking what our next campaign was going to be. We posted on Reddit and a couple other places and chatted with some people, and no, People of the Flowering Skull just wasn't really working.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going back to just People of the Skull, but we need to figure out what that means and what we're going to do and the enemies we're going to add and stuff like that. So if you'd like to help out with some of that planning, we'll do that. Next weekend, we're at Emerald City Comic-Con, so if you happen to be there, feel free to ping me to say hi. We'd love to run into a couple people.
But you're not going to be nearly as obvious because you're not going to have your sign.
Yeah, fair point. But we won't be as a result, next week we won't be playing live on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure, because you've got a pretty intense schedule, that we can do a fill-in this time like we usually do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, but next week, Friday evening, we may still be playing Pandemic and doing a recording and getting that up at least for our Patreon backers.
Okay.
Speaking of Pandemic, I think I'm supposed to put up the next video today. Oh, are we muted? Shoot, let me double check. I think I'm supposed to put up the next video today. Oh, we are not muted. So let me send a quick text message to Ties on that.
Oh yeah, another enemy. We're freaking dead.
Yeah. So yeah, but we won't be playing next week, but we will have Pandemic, we'll have a few other things, so hopefully you can check those out, and then maybe sometime in the next 3 weeks, we don't know when, we may be starting doing Charterstone, and adding that to our repertoire of legacy and abusive games to play. Though it's not as abusive as most. It's just another legacy game, so more I like abusing the game. But there's no card tearing up in that one. Like, they have you actually take the cards, you remove the stickers from the cards, and you put them in an archive box. Never to be seen again. And I'm like, I just want to tear up these fuckers. But the problem is some of them have little rules on the bottom that you might need to reference again later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no! It's gonna destroy me! Lion God level 3.
So we need to start with the hunt, which means we're going to start with figuring out who's monster controller.
Yep.
5 and 3.
You! I see I'm getting off to a great start.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that may not be... Yeah, that is visible. Good. I'm getting off to just a great start.
Death Star is going first.
Yes. Now, we did a bunch of research into the Lion God before hopping into this fight.
We're all going to die.
Probably, but the main thing is we realized that one of our plans was we were going to put Fecal Salve on everybody to help handle his cards, and it explicitly has rules to not let you do that. So our main focus is going to be on hiding behind pillars or in his blind spot in order to avoid him. For people who have been watching our last couple sessions, I swapped out all of my Rawhide gear for a Screaming set, mainly to get extra armor. and also swapped out the catgut bow for an arc bow. Did you make any major changes?
Nope.
Oh, and I swapped out the Gorment bracer, or the Gorment sleeves or whatever from Grumpy for leather so that they're not heavy.
Sweet.
Okay, we're good to go.
Surprise to everybody, it is a random hunt event.
It is? I'm so shocked.
So 23.
And it begins. Now, do you think we'll even survive the hunt?
Oh, come on. We're probably going to survive the hunt, she says.
Probably.
Like famous last words.
Yes.
23. Clean water.
Wait. Is this a positive hunt event? Is that allowed?
They do happen. The survivors pass a forlorn fountain in the shape of a lion's face. Well, that's appropriate.
Oh, wait, yeah, it's like, guys, we're not supposed to roll that accurately. I'm just saying.
A stream of crystal clear water flows from its mouth. Each survivor consumes the water, gaining +1 survival and +1 courage. Any number of survivors may douse their head in the water and roll 1d10. So you have a 20% chance of gaining a random disorder, a 30% chance of nothing, a 30% chance of gaining an understanding or removing a disorder of your choice, and a 20% chance of setting your insanity to 0 and removing all disorders.
Wow, that would normally be good, but I don't give a heck. Yeah, that's not a thing that I'm doing with my guys.
Yeah, we're gonna skip it.
Yep.
So we move to, now, Iridanus is the...
Oh, thank you, another enemy. Hopefully that is well-founded belief. I really do hope.
It's now the first hunt event for the Lion God. Cresting a hill, the survivors look down on a still body of water, perfectly round and unnaturally deep. Ominous lights move beneath the surface. If the survivors don't want to waste time moving around the lake, they may brave the deep. If they do, each rolls on the table. So, we all have to do it.
Okay.
If we want to brave the deep. There is a 10% chance of dying. A 70% chance of gaining permanent accuracy and -1 evasion. And a 20% chance of gaining legendary lungs. Just roll 1 random hunt event if you do not brave the deep.
Random hunt event it is!
Yes. It has its benefits, and in an actual
can't risk the
I
death.
might have considered doing it.
Yeah, in a real campaign I would have, but I don't want to screw with the risk of 10% death right now.
So we rolled a 39. 39. A heavy mist envelops the survivors, obscuring their lantern light. Roll 1d10. If the roll is even, the result is even. It is not. The survivors stumble in the right direction. If the result is odd, they get turned around, roll on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt event board. If the showdown begins in the next space on the hunt board, the monster ambushes the survivors. So roll again.
Another hunt event.
74.
Yes.
Antler gouged. A great battle for dominance between 2 enormous antelopes has left the stone-faced ground gouged with crisscrossing scars. Each survivor rolls 1d10.
Oh, God help us.
Yeah.
You fine?
Yeah. Okay, so the person with... Okay, so everybody but the person who rolled a 10, you carefully tread over the destroyed faces. The one who rolled a 10, you find a loosened stone, gain a founding stone starting gear. You don't have to gain it.
I'm going to pass on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to just leave it on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
So that was not too terrible. So monster controller.
Okay, so this is going wrong. This is.
Oh, you just cursed it. It's a random hunt event.
Can you move up the priority? Thank you. 78.
Dead Great Game Hunter. The survivors find a corpse dressed in brightly colored clothing clutching something to its chest. The event revealer may investigate. If they do, they gain +1 courage and roll 1d10. If any survivor has a whip, they lash the corpse from afar, add +4 to your result. Otherwise, roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. You have a 10% chance of a dismembered arm, but remember, if you're pristine, you just take a bleed token.
Oh, okay.
A 30% chance of a -1 accuracy token.
Okay.
A 50% chance, no, a lot, of gaining a random
Yes, we did
basic
ties.
resource and a 10% chance of gaining a frenzy drink gear. But remember, you will have to re-roll again on the table if you do not do this. So essentially, your chances are a 10% chance of a dismembered arm and a 30% chance of a -1 accuracy token.
Okay, I don't care about the -1 accuracy given my accuracy.
Okay.
I have pristine.
Okay.
If I gain the frenzy drink, can I also not take it?
Yes.
Okay, then I will roll on that.
Yes.
Yes. Try to help him from dying. It would be nice to have him
Though he
survive.
wouldn't have died in the Dragon King fight, somebody told us.
Yeah. 7.
His hands are empty. If the settlement has the cannibalize principle, gain 1 random basic resource.
Okay, so I need to see if I get the skull primarily.
Yeah.
Yes, we're hoping he doesn't die. With this fight, normally we liked it, like, yeah, he was our pincushion. But we really need him for the Lion God.
We'd really like to have pincushion. Is that what you're saying? 'Cause that's what it sounds like you're saying.
You think I'm saying we miss having our pincushion?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, shoot, I don't have the chat for YouTube visible. Let me fix that. Hey, there's the chat for YouTube and no one's chatted yet. Okay,
Hey, there's a lot of you saying test.
Yes, lots of test. Testing. So we get a random. That does basically nothing for us.
Yep. So now you have a hunt event card for when the monster controller moves.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Geodes. The landscape...
Oh, you're not visible.
Oh, shoot. Our cards are not visible. Oh, because I had to reset a couple of layers. My bad. I'm doing fine. There we go. Cards are visible now. Sorry about that. The landscape before the survivors is ripped to shreds. Rubble is strewn everywhere, burying deep. Oh, you know what this is. Silver-filled gashes. Whatever caused this destruction appears to have punched several holes in the earth itself, revealing clusters of subterranean outcroppings. All survivors must descend to mineral gathering, the worm tunnels.
No, it says may descend.
Mm-hmm.
The may is different from must.
Oh, yes, good point. Do we want to?
I don't think so, because it's more of a long-term thing. The only benefit that we could gain is if we descend to the Crystal Lake, we could gain +2 to all hit locations for anybody that has a 20%. But there's a 20% chance of that happening. But we'd have to get there.
And,
I don't think our chances are that great.
And what's the possible negatives?
Insanity, disorders, dying.
Okay, let's not. You got me on dying. Yep. Kingdom Death Monster, and we're like...
It's like you had me at hello, except you had me at death.
Yes.
Okay, so random hunt event. This is going to be, and then we're going to face Overwhelming Darkness. 66.
Uh-oh.
That reaction.
It's like the number of the devil in this game.
There is a great rush of air. A booming, inhuman voice declares a single word in an unknown language. For 1 instant, the survivors understand. All non-deaf survivors gain +1 understanding and suffer 1 brain event damage.
That's not too bad.
If they are insane, they also gain 1 random disorder.
That's bad.
Yes, so both of mine gain a random disorder.
Same here. I got close. I almost didn't on 1 character. Okay. Oh, disorders for the win. Or loss. Or something like that. And unfortunately, I can actually fit the disorders. How about you? Can you at least remove something?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay, so let's start with who's the monster controller?
That is Death Star.
Death Star will acquire himself Squeamish. You cannot depart with any stinky gear in your gear grid. If a status effect would cause you to become stinky, lose all your survival.
Ew.
Yes. Good thing that cannot depart.
Oh, but I don't have shallow lungs anymore.
Hey, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's an improvement. I'll take improvements. Okay, so that brings up Eridanus. What will Eridanus be acquiring this fine day? And Eridanus is post-traumatic stress. Next settlement phase, you do not contribute or participate in any endeavors. Skip the next hunt.
Oh,
There will
no.
be no more hunts for Eridanus.
Mm-hmm.
What were you able to get rid of?
Stage fright.
Hey, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So far, not too bad. So in other words, I'm going to kill my characters.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna happen.
Yes, this is going to be a thing, isn't it?
Yep.
I drew 2 decent cards.
Yep.
I cannot continue. So Chicago Bear. Will Chicago Bear die from a disorder at this point?
It's kind of hard to die from a disorder. Mostly, the worst thing you can get is
Fear of the dark,
and that doesn't prevent you from completing the hunt.
It would be kind of appropriate. Fuck. Seizures. During the showdown, whenever you suffer damage to your head location, you are knocked down. Of course he is. I've had worse. There have been much worse cards. Yep. I've seen much worse. Okay, so next up. Oh, and also don't forget, in 2 weeks when we start our new campaign, people will be able to help us create a theme and name it.
Ooh.
That seems to be a popular thing.
Yeah.
People like doing that. And if you want to submit ones early, I would recommend using our Patreon. And Grumpy. Superstitious. You cannot activate or depart other gear in your gear grid. Not a problem.
None of your gear is marked other?
I don't think so. Nope.
Oh, good.
Wow. I would have expected, like, at least Monster Grease or something to be other.
Oh, no. Other is weird shit. I would have expected the Lucky Charm or the Wisdom Potion, possibly.
Oh, shit, Wisdom Potion.
Oh, you're fucked. You can't activate.
Do we want to just ignore that because that would really hurt us for this fight? Do we want to cheat it? Do ya? Do ya? Our alternative would be emotionless. I can't gain +1 strength tokens.
You're like, oh, but that's really good. I mean, it's not really good.
No, that would mean I don't get my Quixotic. So I would go down to 14 base strength. Yeah, let's do that.
You fucking cheater.
I hate to be that person, but this is the Lion God level 3.
And that's part of the reason why the hunt is bad.
That's an understatement of the century.
Okay, so monster controller moves, and we reach overwhelming darkness, so we are on the path of the brave.
Alrighty.
Death Star rolls a 1. You find a half-dead survivor covered in translucent moths. Ignore them, losing 1 courage, or spend all your survival to save them, gaining 1 population. I'm gonna suck it and eat the,
I like that. I like the sound of that.
Oh, that's an interesting idea, yeah. So I lose a courage.
Wow. People of the anime. Oh, I love that. Okay, seriously, another enemy? That sounds really cool.
Okay, and then Eridanus rolled a 4. A massive whale swims overhead, speaking of anime.
Yes, no, not a ReZero reference at all.
Yeah, well, this was done before ReZero.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, for me, ReZero stands out a lot.
Yes, your guts quiver with its booming cries. You vomit in fear, but keep a brave face. Gain +1 survival, gain -1 evasion token. After this event, all other survivors gain +1 survival from your bold display. Okay,
here you go.
Not that it's gonna matter, really.
Yeah, did you get a token for the other person?
No.
Okay.
-1 courage.
Chicago is 9.
With your lantern...
Or no, 3. Chicago's 3.
You punch yourself in the face to chase away doubt, gaining -1 accuracy token.
And now a 9 for Grumpy.
With your lantern held high, you cut a path through the teeming darkness. Suffer 1 event damage to your arms.
That's not too bad. But I think I would have rather gotten a token for some reason. I can't imagine what.
Though, people of the anime sounds like it would counter the people of the skull.
It would a bit. But I like, if nothing else, I like the anime theme.
Yeah.
Having like our characters named after anime characters, that
Yeah.
could be really fun.
So move the thing forward.
Yeah. But I actually do kind of like the concept.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you start with +1 evasion and gain 1 strength token. Oh god.
That would be ridiculous towards the end.
No.
It's only for survival, actually.
Yeah, it's only a strength token. So you can lose the strength tokens and you don't get to keep piling them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, over the fight. So random hunt event. Do I need to move monster controller? No.
I just handed it to you.
50.
Cut it in half. Give it. A crude iron cage swings from the branches of a massive tree. As the survivors approach, a man calls out to them from the cage, pleading to be freed. The survivors may pass him by and suffer 1 brain event damage as the prisoner weeps and pleads. If the survivors choose to free him, the event revealer rolls 1d10. 10% chance of suffering 2 brain event damage instead. A 60% chance of losing a random resource, and a 30% chance of gaining a population. So I think we may want to do it.
Yeah, we'll do it just because.
You only have a 10% chance of doubling up.
Yeah. 9.
Okay. We gain +1 population.
Okay, don't care so much.
Yeah, knockdown would remove tokens would make a lot of sense. That's what I was thinking for a possible counter.
Yeah,
but it's basically, there's a fighting art that's very similar to that.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool though to expand on that concept. So if anybody has any ideas on how to expand on something like People of the Anime, either other benefits or restrictions that we could use from a settlement perspective, not just a character perspective. So like, how do we build up the settlement differently?
But this is also kind of like a hero mode light, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
So we have to move forward.
And
now monster controller moves.
Yep. And we get Distant Destruction. The survivors feel a tremor in the ground and hear a booming on the horizon. The accompanying roar tells them that something very large and angry is responsible. Any survivors with less than 4 courage? Not either of mine.
Nope.
They lose a survival. A random survivor among those, though, would gain +5 on your rolls to run away.
Yeah, one of my characters already has homing instinct because you can get it off of the Bone Witch event as well.
Set up the Showdown with 1 less lion statue terrain tile.
Okay.
So we'll have to keep that in mind.
Yes.
Okay. And now you get a rando.
He doesn't move very much, though.
No, he doesn't.
74. Antler gouged. Again. Yep.
Alrighty. We both roll?
Yeah.
9 and 9.
Alright, so we gain a shit ton of founding stones.
And we're all like, fuck that noise.
Yeah, we're not going to take them. So nothing happens. The monster controller moves
And the
again.
final special card of his terrain. Or not terrain, hunt events.
Sphinx. A lion statue with a booming voice harasses the survivors with insults as they venture past. The event revealer decides if the survivors confront the obnoxious statue or ignore it. If we confront it, 50% chance of a random survivor frenzying, and a 50% chance of all survivors gaining +1 strength token. If we ignore it, a 50% chance of gaining the random survivor gaining the enfeebled disorder.
Okay.
Which it takes 1 less bleeding token to kill you.
Okay.
And a 50% chance of gaining a shit ton of survival.
We should do the second one.
Yeah, we're going to ignore it.
Okay.
And all survivors gain 10 survival. So
Which,
if you had lost any survival, you gain it back.
Nope. I'm still at 13.
Okay.
And we're there.
Yes, we encounter the lion god.
Thank you. We have arrived, finally.
I'm surprised because that wasn't that bad.
No, actually, his hunt events aren't too bad.
Yeah, I mean, now, admittedly, part of it was our luck on rolling on the board.
Yeah.
Because we've had issues before where, you know, it's just if you roll the wrong things on the board at the wrong times, you're just going to have a bad day.
Okay, so I'm going to put out all the Lion God statues to start, and then we will remove one. Oh. And we have 2 giant stone faces. So only one of them is our fancy giant stone face. The other one back here is more traditional, shall we say.
By the way, all the cards are in the deck.
All the time?
Unsurprisingly. I'm just trying to separate them out a bit so that we're not, like, you know, don't always encounter the 2 legendaries next to each other.
So our tokens go away?
Yes, because of the Whisker Harp.
Yep.
So he gets a +1 evasion token, which I'm just going to repurpose this for, and +2 luck tokens, and then +2 speed, and +3 damage.
Ouch.
Yep.
+2 speed?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't forget to place the Acanthus, by the way.
Yep.
When you get a chance.
Oh, what is this? My phone was going nuts because it was pushing its own buttons. So the Acanthus?
So 1 less lion statue.
Yes. Let's remove... I don't want to remove this one because I'm planning to hide behind it with Chicago. I'll remove this one since I should get into its blind spot. And instead, I'm going to put one of the Acanthus over here. And the other one has to be farther away. So I'll put it over here just to give us an option.
Okay.
In case we absolutely need it. Oh, okay. So for those interested, the lion statue is an object, impassable. You can spend an action to read hieroglyphics. Use once per showdown, roll a d10, and add your understanding to the roll result. On an 11+, you may re-roll the next result on a story event during the showdown.
Okay.
And then we have all the other terrain. Most of these people have seen many times. So I'll just leave them up for a second, just for quick reference. And people can always pause on YouTube and fun stuff like that if they really need to dig into them. And finally, there is a chance of a sinkhole coming out. If this comes out, it is indestructible and can cause us to gain a or it can, if people fall in, they're gone. But if somebody is standing next to it, another person can spend an action to plunge in. They gain a survival and do the Necropolis event.
Yes.
Which something tells me we don't want to do that.
Well, usually you would want
Hey,
to.
Gamer Darius, thank you for joining.
So you would want to do it because it gives you, like, secret, strange resources that are special. Okay, so, the Lion God has all of his cards, which includes all of his special ones. First, Whiplash. When a survivor attacks the Lion God from a space in the Whiplash zone, they gain 1 bleeding token before drawing hit locations unless they are in the monster's blind spot. If the survivor is surging, they gain an additional bleeding token.
And that's 3 spaces around him.
Yeah, except for in his blind spot.
Okay, so we mostly want to attack from blind spots.
Yes. Note that if you surge, you gain an additional 1.
Ouch.
Heft. Heft. Full move the monster towards the closest impassable terrain tile. Then, if the monster is adjacent to it, remove it from the showdown board. Otherwise, perform basic action and end the monster's turn. Divine Prowess. All Lion God AI cards are relentless. I love this one particularly because it's just it painting a red. Because the banner for Ruthless is red on the card, so it's just him painting it.
Oh, wow.
With red. I just love some of these little cards.
Oh, that's an interesting idea, the people of the anime. So, unfortunately, I don't think our chat overlay for YouTube is watching. So, Wen's Wombat attack had an idea that everybody's wanderers. And we're just kind of facing enemies along the way, and then the boss at the campaign end. I wonder how we could play that from a mechanic perspective.
not really sure because the settlement.
Yeah, we really need to be able to build up the settlement, but
Immaculate Intuition. All survivors in the Lion God's field of view are threats, regardless of any effects that say otherwise.
well, that's his ongoing thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the fecal salve won't work. And finally, Hollow Earth. Whenever any impassable terrain tile becomes archived, not hefted, roll 1d10. On a result of 6+, a hidden passage to the necropolis is revealed. Place a sinkhole terrain tile in as many spaces as the archived terrain tile occupied as possible, then archive Hollow Earth.
Ah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Okay. We're directly next to him?
Yep. Yes, we are. So we want to attack from his blind spot.
Ow, that hurts.
Or at least 4 spaces away.
Yeah. Which blind spot it is.
Yes.
So top card is revealed because of Wisdom Potion. It is his Petrified Shoulder Blade. Full move the Lion God forward in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. Any survivors it passes over suffer grab and gain 1 bleed token.
Ouch.
Yes.
Okay.
Note that his movement is 10. So he's just going to go right to the edge of the board.
Yeah, I figured as much. Oh, and for those wondering, we are missing a piece of his face. It fell off. Normally this thing would be wrapping around like this over to his side.
Which is why there is whiplash.
Yes. Okay, so how important do you think it is to get that clawhead arrow in first? Think I should go for that?
Well, he already has +1 evasion, so that would cancel it out.
Okay, that could be good. Okay, so what I will do is Chicago will move 3 and will shoot the clawhead arrow.
Okay.
And I will call out the location name.
Petrified Shoulder Blade.
Because of Presage. So I gain 3 insanity and +10 strength to hit that hit location.
Okay.
Yep. And now let's roll to attack. I need a 4+ to hit.
Does that include his +1 evasion?
Ah, shit. I need a 5+ to hit.
Okay.
Come on, baby. That's a good start.
Okay.
So there goes his evasion token. And you're doing fine.
Bouncing.
What is his toughness again?
His toughness is 21.
Okay. So this is 6 strength. I get +10 from that for Presage. So that puts me at 16 +6 for my character. So 22. So I wound on anything but a 1.
I have to step away for a second, sorry.
No problem. So I wound on anything but a 1. And I crit. He has that fancy schmancy stuff. I lost the deadly there. Oh no, I got it because of mastery. So that would be... I crit on an 8, 9, or 10. God, the crit math with luck tokens kinda sucks. I crit. He gains a -1 damage token, and the wound effect does not happen. I am not going to complain about that. Okay, so when Wombat's attack has another idea for restrictions. The settlement can't use certain innovations due to being wanderers. Oh, for example, no hovels. Okay. Interesting, but the others are added immediately to the deck. Oh, so you have like a you're almost like nomads. So you're bringing around more temporary stuff. Just because they're nomads doesn't mean they didn't bring like their blacksmith stations and their armories and shit like that with them as they traveled across the land. It just means that they didn't have better housing. They didn't have stuff like that. So for those just joining us, we're talking a little bit about what we might do with our next campaign, which will be starting in 2 weeks on Saturday. And we're trying to come up with a theme, and right now it's increasingly looking like this concept of people of the anime could be cool, but we're really trying to figure out what that is. Oh yeah, and also could let various fighting type innovations be learned more easily. That's a cool idea. I like that. And then we could also do a whole bunch of naming around anime. Being a anime fan myself, that's very intriguing. Some Dragon Ball, maybe bring in some Black Clover recently. I think Nicole would kill to have some from My Hero Academia.
Dude,
Or
My Hero Academia is more your thing than my thing.
okay, fair. What was that one? Any Clamp anime.
I'm not that happy about Clamp, dude.
You're not a bit happy about Clamp?
Mm-mm.
So I did crit.
Oh,
So
wow.
we don't get the wound result. I rolled a nat 10.
Oh shit, I have to actually deduct AI cards again.
Yes, you do.
What's that?
Yeah, he doesn't have HP. But even better, Lion God gains -1 damage token.
Damn. Okay, well that's good.
Yes.
And apparently my computer wants to show me pictures of my cat with his tongue stuck out.
I think that's appropriate right now. So I'm planning to dash later to get into cover, but I don't want to waste it now in case he moves around.
Okay.
So
do you want to go or should I go?
I'm happy to go, but flip the top card. I'd like to know what we're getting into.
Divine Hood. Wound. The Lion God's face retracts into its hood. It gains +3 toughness until the end of the next attack.
Oh, fun. Okay, so I have to be in his blind spot, so my reach is kind of useless.
Yeah.
And I'm hitting with a Greater Gax.
I'm fairly sure that's by design, dude.
Yeah. And I hit on anything but a 1. Those aren't ones.
No.
So that would be 2 hits.
Dude, I seriously love the art on these trait cards.
Oh, yes,
It's
well...
just, like, I love this one, too.
Well, as he made more expansions, it feels like they had more fun.
Yeah. I mean, there's fun on the original cards, too.
Okay, so we've got Divine Hood. His face would retract into the hood, gain 3 toughness. I can knock him back? Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting. And then Petrified Chin. Turn the Lion God to face the attacker.
Wait, what are we doing? We didn't... He goes first. We're not doing a Nemesis fight.
Oh, shit. Did we done fuck that up?
Yeah, we done fucked that up good.
Okay. So, put those back. We will assume the first round that we did happened if my character doesn't die. So we'll just use those to fast forward that first round. But take that first AI card that you removed, and that's his AI card he plays.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Challenge. When this comes into play, set the Lion God's trap aside.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you think this is gonna be good? You have not been playing this game
Okay,
for
fair
very
point.
long, have you?
Yeah, okay. That's a fair point.
Oh, shuffle the hit location deck and place it on top.
Well,
yeah, I think that we have to undo all
Yeah.
of that shit.
yeah.
So back to the damage token.
Yeah.
-1 to the +1 to the evasion. Yeah.
Shit. It had to pull that.
Yeah. So about that shit.
Wow. That's a dick move.
All right.
What else?
All right. Trap on the top. While challenge is in play, do not draw the an AI card. While challenge is in play, the Lion God gains +4 toughness tokens.
Oh, fuck.
When the Lion God suffers a wound, archive challenge instead of moving a wound to the wound stack.
Ouch.
It goes away.
Yeah.
So it's basically like wounding, except he can't heal it.
Well, I think I know who's attacking first.
Yeah. So Death Star
Yes.
is going to be attacking first. And Death Star with his 5 dice.
Yep, and Death Star does have the charm to try to get rid of that trap. That's why we want him to attack.
My accuracy is 5. I currently have 2, 3 accuracy, so I hit on a 2. No, -1, but I'm behind him. So yeah, I hit on a 2+.
He's recommending we grab a Cantus.
That would be smart.
So you hit on a what?
Anything but a 1.
Oh, right. Gee, I think that's a trap. Does that look like a trap to you?
Yes, it's a tarp.
It's a tarp?
It's a tarp. It's definitely a tarp.
And hopefully you get that 6+. Come on, 6+.
When you draw a trap, roll 1d10. On a 6+, discard the trap and reshuffle the deck.
Come on. Oh.
That is not a 6+.
So we're starting out good. That's gonna end well.
Full move towards the attacker. Just turns around. All survivors adjacent to the Lion God suffer bash, so he is knocked down.
Is he the one immune?
No.
Okay.
Attacker suffers star +5 damage to 2 hit locations.
Ouch.
Both to the body.
So 8 damage to each, or
Yeah.
16 total damage to your body?
Yeah.
I don't think you're taking that.
No. So that would have knocked me down, and I have to go on the table.
That would have knocked you down, you say?
Well, but I'm already knocked down. Okay, and so I roll on the table, and I'm going to roll a 5. I am not unbreakable or anything, so destroyed back. A sharp cracking noise. Suffer -2 permanent movement. You can no longer activate any gear that has 2+ strength, so he is no longer usable. I can't use the black sword.
Oh.
Anymore.
So in other words, he's our pincushion for the game now.
Yeah, he ain't doing shit. So that happened.
Oh.
Alright, the rest of it.
The rest of it.
Okay, so he effectively has a movement of 3 and is down to fist and teeth.
Ouch.
Yep, well, that's the way shit goes, man.
Oh, yeah.
8-0 strength. Okay, survivors wearing heavy armor instead suffer knockback, so I knock back into the thing.
Giant stone face.
And is the giant stone face impassable?
Yes.
It is archived.
Okay. That's a thing.
Now I did not encounter a board edge, so I do not roll 1d10.
And now shuffle.
Yes.
Now,
It does not go back onto the top.
what's the effect again if I happen to hit him not in the blind spot?
You gain a bleeding token, and if you surge, it is an additional bleeding token.
That's it?
Yes.
No knockback or anything?
Nope.
Oh, so that's not horrible.
Just bleeding.
Okay, so I will be trying, well, first I want to see what hit location comes up.
Yes.
And then I'll be trying to actually, remove the stuff I removed before. That'll be nice.
Wow, that sucked.
Yeah, that did.
Divine Crown, impervious, super dense, hypnotic and bright, attacker loses 2 survival. If you crit him, he is knocked down, but do remember that he is indomitable.
So,
He won't stand up at the end of the attack.
but we could potentially surge with characters then. But we would still gain bleeds.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do like I did before. Standard move, and then I will attack with the clawhead arrow. I do hit, so remove his evasion token. I crit on an 8, 9, or 10.
Okay. So you do lose 2 survival.
Yeah, I already did all that.
Okay.
And I do not crit this time. So
The 8, 9, or 10 is with the deduction for his luck?
yes, normally I would be 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10.
Okay. So that happened. So next.
So why don't you hit since you can hit from behind?
Because I'm terrible?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get 4 rolls.
Well, at least we still got rid of that extra evasion token.
My chance of hitting him is shit, by the way.
Oh?
Yeah, because I'm using the hazmat shield and my strength is 8, so I get plus 15. But it's to hit a 25.
Oh, why is it? Oh, because the +4 right now?
Yeah, so I only hit him.
Wait, is the +4 because the mood card?
Yes.
Want me to try to get rid of that?
Maybe?
Yeah. But if we wound him, it's archived, right?
Yes. So there is that.
So why don't I then go first? Because I have significantly better chance. So he's a 25 right now.
Yes.
Okay, I would have... Ooh... 17.
Interesting.
The innovation idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have 17 strength, but if I get a perfect hit, I would have 21.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like you might actually be better. You said you had 18.
I said 15.
Oh, okay. So with 17, I would need... He isn't drawing AI.
Oh, right, yeah. That is correct.
So we can just walk around and attack the following turn.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the cat thing. Okay, that's actually a good idea. So I will step over to here. And then we basically just end our turn.
My guy probably wants this. Yeah.
And then you'll stand up the next turn. And then do we
want to search for Acanthus?
Oh, yeah.
Because that was what Tiss was saying.
Okay, I will search this Acanthus.
Okay.
And I get one, I think. Yes. I get one fresh Acanthus strange resource. Who do you want to search the other one? Should probably be your other character.
It's complicated.
Because Death Star isn't exactly attacking.
Yeah, but what we want is an effective tank.
Can he still use his shield?
I cannot block because it's
Okay.
less strength. So I can't use the shield, but I still have the green charm.
Oh, right.
So.
That's very useful. So we can basically just arrange our characters however we want.
Yes.
So then I will get him back here for future. Because we could basically take infinite turns.
Yes. What was the activation of the lion statue again?
Oh, that is on 11 plus, you may re-roll the next result on a story event.
Okay, so that's not that useful.
No. Though it might be useful just to get that out of the way in case we encounter any story events.
Possibly.
Have every one of our characters do that.
I will search it with not Death Star after all, with Eridanus, and it doesn't matter.
Nope, you do suffer arm damage.
Right.
So then let's have each of the characters do a lion statue. Just so that if we do encounter story events, we have 4 of those lined up. Are there story events that can happen during the mission?
Just the single.
Oh, then we don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you want to just place your 2 characters?
I think I'll leave Death Star where he is.
Okay. Or to stop him from possibly running up and taking us out of the blind spot, want to move up the 1?
That seems like a bad idea, considering his thing does knockback. His trap does knockback.
Oh, if you're next to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's bad enough that he's... I mean, honestly, I think probably the most sense would be here.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. Why am I shuffling those?
I have no idea.
That's...
Because you just, reshuffle the crap ton of the strange resources, which is not...
I'm going to have to sort all of those now. God damn it.
Okay.
Okay. So, now I will attack with Grumpy.
Okay.
Is it safe?
It's knockback 7.
Okay. Oh, 2 hits. And I did get a perfect hit, so I'm at 21 strength.
Sweet.
Yes, that's really good right now. Okay. So we've got, and I need a 4+ to actually wound.
It's just toughness 25, not toughness 28.
Okay. So, failure on vestigial arms. The lantern attacker gains a -1 accuracy token or ends their attack. Critical wound. You manage to knock some of the lanterns off the lion god's grasp. The monster gains -1 toughness token. The question is, would that -1 toughness token occur before they're removed or after? That's an interesting order of operations thing. And let me check. I've got enough bonus luck to counteract his negative right now. So I can only crit on a 10.
I think that you are supposed to accumulate tokens, not cancel them, technically speaking.
Yeah, so I don't think the mood would go away until after. Oh, wait, yeah, you accumulate them. You're right. They don't really cancel. They counteract.
Yes.
Okay, so it would still apply. Okay, so I will start with Vestigial Arms.
Okay.
I crit on a 10, I wound on a 4+.
Okay. So you gain a -1 accuracy token or end your attack.
I'm going to choose to end my attack so that I don't have him trample your other character if I wound him on the next attack. Though, or not trample, but collide.
No, he won't. If adjacent to the monster, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Though,
you're right.
We need to get rid of that +4 toughness, and I'm in the best shape to do that. So I'll take the -1 accuracy. And it's going to suck, but we need to get rid of that +4 toughness.
Yeah.
So Vestigial Arm, oh wait, wasn't there something I may attempt to wound again?
Yes.
I keep forgetting that, so I still would take the negative, wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
But I can try, let me check the axe. Okay, so axe, when attempting with the axe, if your wound attempt fails, you may ignore it and attempt to wound the selected hit location again. So I ignore it, I don't get the accuracy token.
Okay.
And I attempt to wound again. God, I should remember this shit. This is useful. Come on. 7, that is a wound.
Okay.
So none of the failure condition happens.
So challenge, he loses the 4 toughness tokens.
Okay, which now drops him down to where I wound on anything but a 1.
Okay. And this is archived.
Okay, but I still only crit on a 10.
Okay.
Oh god, please get the crit right now. That would be so nice. Remove a speed and damage token.
Nice.
That would be so nice. If I ever needed a 10, I need a frickin' 10 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby. That is not a 10. That is a wound. Which kind of sucks. If adjacent to the monster, attacker suffers knockback 7. Tink. If they collide with terrain tile, attacker suffers bash. And star plus 3 damage. So roll me a damage. So 6 damage to the body, which would knock me down. Fancy that, but I don't have to roll.
Dash. Eridanus is going to dash.
Good call. Do you want to run that way a little bit too? Or no, it doesn't matter.
See the point.
Okay. And that's it.
Huh.
But hey, we wounded him.
Yay!
It's an amazing concept.
Alright, so Eridanus is going to move around to his blind spot. Roll 4 dice because I have a speed of 2 and a hazmat shield.
Come on, what do you hit on?
Anything but a 1.
Oh, wow. So,
Hits.
3 hits. No trap?
Yes. No trap.
Okay.
really don't want to do that one. No, I don't want to do that one either. I don't want to do any of these. Second thought, can I just not?
Can we just leave? I think my character wants to leave this fight.
I like the fact that the Lonely Tree actually lets you just go, you know what? You know what? It fucking isn't worth it. Goodbye.
So what do you wound on?
So he is currently a 21 and I am a 15.
Why is he a 21? I thought he was 18 for some reason.
Because you're wrong.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he's a 21. So I have a 15.
So 6 plus.
Yep, 6 plus.
Nope.
Nothing happens.
Oh, okay, that could be worse.
So I attack the Divine Hood. That is a wound.
There is a small chance you could crit if you had extra luck. What's your luck situation?
1.
Okay, so no, you can't crit at all.
No.
So what happens with the wound?
He gains 3 toughness until the end of the attack. So
And
I only
AI
wound
card.
him. What, AI card?
You wounded him. You didn't take an AI card.
Okay, so last but not least, the Petrified Thigh.
So you only wound on this for a 9 plus.
Yes.
Nope.
Nothing happens.
By the way, how many AI cards did he start with?
25.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a reason why I said we're gonna die.
Yeah, it's in part that.
When we started, yeah, that's why. Because we're gonna fucking die.
Okay, do you want to surge at all? You are in his blind spot. But you would take a bleed still, right?
No.
Okay.
Not in the whiplash, then. Yeah, I'll surge.
Okay, flip the top hit location before, just to be safe.
Might as well die.
Yeah.
Quickly. Honorably.
Honor, oh Jesus.
2 hits. Means less likely of getting the thing.
Fair, I'll give you that.
That's interesting, actually. Alright, well, I don't have any choice. This is first strike, so I'm going to hit his Divine Tail. I gain a bleeding token, because I'm not ending my attack. That is a wound. The Lion God's tail retracts. Cancel all monster reactions until the end of the attack. So at least I will not take the
And I
blind
can't
flank.
surge into the middle of your attack.
Yes, you can. You can surge into the middle of my attack.
Okay, to be able to take advantage of that.
You could theoretically do that, of course. If you draw the trap, then it will cancel my attack as well.
Okay, flip the top card.
It's not the trap.
Do you think it's
You're
worth...
on the ground.
He's not.
Okay.
Chicago's not.
Okay.
Do you think it's worth giving it a shot? Because the cancel all reactions right now could be really useful.
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
Okay, so I
Alright.
will surge. I don't have rawhide anymore, so I actually do spend my survival. With my speed, I am going to use aim. So that reduces my speed by 1, though this is a different weapon than I'm used to.
You can't aim. That's a special feature.
Oh,
of the
right.
backup.
That was yeah, you're right. So this is a speed of 3 then for me. Or wait, it's a slow weapon. Does that mean I only get 1 die?
Yeah.
Oh, and so my speed doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But I still get my legendary lungs and my other bow stuff. Okay. So that is a 6 plus, which is sufficient.
Okay. But
So,
are you legendary lungs?
well, I get to draw the hit location and then I can do it. So I can still
No.
see the next card, can't I?
I don't think so. You don't have a choice. It's legendary lungs.
Oh, it's making an additional roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have to. You're right. That's a 1. But before I choose to do the re-roll, would I be able to?
I don't think so. No.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, I think I'm going to do the re-roll from the bow. Okay. And I call out Petrified Ankle, by the way, on the attack. Okay. So, those are not bad.
Yes, they are.
Why?
The Petrified Ankle would...
No.
Oh, right, yeah.
We canceled all its reactions. That's why I wanted to do this.
Okay.
Yes, don't forget to call out the hit location. I try my best. I really do. So for this, I've got, but he still has the +3 toughness that you threw on him, right?
No, because that was on the prior attack.
Okay.
This was a surge.
Okay, so he's at 21. So I've got a total of 22. So I wound on anything but a 1.
Okay.
And I crit on an 8, 9, or 10.
Okay.
Now I roll the fucking 10.
So a movement token,
Yep.
and he's wounded.
Yay! I'll take that. And now, petrified toenails. Thank God for canceling reactions, because I really don't want frenzy. That would be another crit. Not that it matters. It's a wound. That's what matters. Okay.
So now I try to finish my attack.
Yeah, I don't think I should worry about standing up grumpy and repeating.
So that's 15. You can't stand grumpy up because both of your guys have shattered jaws.
Correct! That's a good point.
The only person who could stand anybody up is Death Star.
Nope. Hey, but you caused a couple of attacks to hit.
True. Alrighty then. So that would be the end of that.
Okay, so now I'm going to dash with Chicago, get into cover. Can you stand me up with Death Star so I can get into cover?
Yeah. So Death Star is going to spend a survival to stand you up.
And then I dash to get hidden. And then do you want Death Star to move into blind? Okay.
So now, the monster controller moves.
Yay.
Next card
is a mood. God Parasites. When this comes into play, draw an AI card. All Lion God attack profiles gain after damage bleed 2. When a survivor dies, discard God Parasites.
Here's your second AI card.
Well, that is shitty. Relentless Engorge! Thank you, Borderlands. I'm just saying, thanks, Borderlands. Speed, how many plus speeds does he have?
He has 2, but is anybody in his field of view? Because you need to choose the target first.
Closest survivor in field of view. No one. No target, Morn.
Can he, I mean, I think maybe, like, he might be able to see that other character.
No, I had looked up something. They don't go that precise.
Okay.
Yeah, people have said with the Kingdom Death, it's not as complicated as others. As long as you're generally hiding out behind an obstacle and you're at least like one or two spaces out in front, then you're hidden.
Okay. So he mourns instead.
What does that do? You can put on yours.
If there are no impassable terrain tiles, the monster gains +1 damage token. Otherwise, move the Lion God to the closest impassable terrain tile. If it ends its movement adjacent to the tile, archive it, and all non-death survivors suffer star +1 brain damage.
Okay. Chunk. And we all suffer 4 brain damage. Yeah, I want to roll on brain chart next time he does that. Seems like a great idea to me.
Okay, it doesn't technically end his turn, but I think that we're still... Oh, there's no threats in field of view, so it doesn't matter about the... Oh, wait, no, we're technically in field of view now.
No,
because those 2 characters would be in field of view.
No, but that action completed.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No, because he mourned, and remember, if that happens, it ends it.
No, it doesn't. It does not say end the monster's turn. That's why I specifically called out that it doesn't say ends the monster's turn.
I don't remember any AI card saying that.
Yeah, they totally
So what
do.
would happen then?
I don't know. I think it may effectively be the same way, where once it instincts, because it can't do the second part, it doesn't do the third part, but it's a little bit different the way that it works.
Yeah, he doesn't have a target to follow through.
Yeah.
So I would say that given that then it wouldn't follow on to the other thing.
Okay.
But the thing is, he's going to keep knocking out terrain.
Mhm.
So,
I know.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
If we don't die from brain damage.
Mhm.
Okay. So, would you like to hit him from behind first?
Sure.
Unless that's a persistent injury.
What?
Is the hit location a persistent injury?
Yes, it is.
Then I should probably, because I would crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ahead.
So, I have to dash, unfortunately.
Okay.
Which means hopefully he doesn't spin around. Otherwise, my character's dead. 2 hits. Please, oh please, oh please. Good. Okay. So I wound on... Are you laughing?
Failure at the Lion God flexes and gains +2 toughness.
Rude!
Yes.
So in other words, we are already in the anime, apparently.
Yes.
He's powering up.
Well, it was anime inspired, so.
Yes. So, I did not get a perfect hit, so that puts me at a total output of 17 strength. So I wound on a 4+, and I crit on a 4+ because of my axe mastery.
Okay.
You see that?
Mhm.
Anytime I get an option of critting with just a wound, I crit. Whenever the Lion God performs Heft, which is, I don't know what that is.
It's a thing that happens.
Okay. Roll a d10. On a 7+, he suffers a wound.
Okay. That could be very useful for us.
Yes. If I fail on this one, he roars in your general direction, turn the Lion God to face the attacker, and we all take 5 brain damage and knock back 7 and are knocked down. So, let's not fail!
I'm thinking...
Prepping to dash?
Gonna dash.
Oh, just gonna get out of the way right now?
Because I don't think I can dash before the reaction happens. Well, I guess I can dash at any point. So.
Yes. Yeah. Let's not have that happen. I really...
Yeah.
Come on, 4+. Oh, come on! Are you shitting me?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we don't need to put down a sinkhole. Oh, wait, yeah, we forgot. We should have rolled for that. No. Don't just put it down.
Okay.
Roll a die.
What do I have to roll?
If you roll a 6+.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so I can't dash, but your 2 can. You can dash if you want to. You can leave your
Bye.
friends behind.
Bye.
So going 5?
I guess so.
And he turns around and reverbs me. I will be rolling on the brain chart. Will Grumpy be the first death this game? 10 on the brain chart.
Frenzy. Gain 1d5 insanity, +1 speed token, and +1 strength token.
Well, I can't gain strength tokens.
Okay.
So I gain 4.
Then don't gain a strength token then.
But I do get a speed token.
Alright, ignore slow and melee weapons. You may not spend survival. You may not use fighting arts. You may not use weapon specialization or weapon mastery.
Would Unbreakable block this?
No.
Okay.
This is not a severe injury. It's a brain trauma.
So I can't use any... Yeah.
You may not use weapon specialization or weapon mastery. Can be gained multiple times, lasts until the end of the showdown.
Well, shit. That's going to make things harder. I can dash, though.
No, you can't.
Oh, wait.
Why would you be able to dash? You cannot spend survival.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad day.
I'm not sure why you seem to be failing to understand this. We're gonna die.
Oh, come on. I wanted to try to win.
I'm trying to win. I'm just saying, like, you know, there's that brief thing where you're going up against God, like a lion god, and you're kind of like, you know...
And we played him with hard mode.
This is probably not going to end well for you.
No? You don't think taking on God ends well?
No.
I'm just remembering, what was it, Final Fantasy Adventure on the original Game Boy? You actually face God at the end.
That was one of the.
Oh,
Final
no.
Fantasy Adventure was the mana.
Oh, yeah, it was the other one.
Legend.
Final Fantasy Legend.
Yes.
The very first one of that, you actually face God at the end, and the worst part was you had those weapons that breaked after 50 uses, and it took, like over 100 hits from each of your characters to win, so you had to, like, save up, like 500,000 gil to buy all the top weapons, enough of them for each character to actually keep fighting.
Actually, my favorite, though, of the Legends was I think it was 2, Final Fantasy Legend 2, where any time that you died in the game, Odin would come and save you until about halfway through the game when you killed Odin.
Oh, I never played that one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, the thing is, it's hard to recommend because the games were so silly overall.
Yeah.
But, like, I actually really loved them as a kid. I played the shit out of them.
And that's an interesting mechanic. That makes me think of doing a mechanic like that in a board game.
It was fucking awesome, man.
Players get used to it, and then they don't realize you've killed the character that's been rezzing you. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was really, I mean, like, he asked you. It was like a challenge thing, prove that you can come past, like, you've surpassed me or something like that. And then after that point, you don't get fucking res, because Odin's dead, man. I mean,
wow.
like...
The gamer, come on. We would never do that.
Okay. Come on, guys. If you just wanted, like, to do this, I could probably work up a terrible AI. You know what? The saddest thing is, I actually think that I might be able to build an AI
that would play better
than us.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably. Wouldn't be that hard.
Eridanus attacks. That would be...
Just don't let me ever touch the code. If I touch the code, it'll always roll ones. It doesn't matter if it's random. It would always roll ones.
There we go.
There's your trap.
All survivors are doomed. Full move towards the attacker, so he turns around. All survivors adjacent to the Lion God suffer bash. So we're both... wait, Eridanus is actually not knocked down. Death Star is, though.
Okay.
The attacker suffers 8 damage to 2 random hit locations, so please roll those for me.
Ouch. Body and arms.
Okay. By the way, I'm going off the side of the map, so that's bad. I'm knocked down for a different reason, because I just took heavy damage to the arms, and if the attacker encounters a board edge, which I do, roll 1d10.
Oh, shit.
On a 6+, they suffer 10 brain damage. So then I roll on the chart.
Okay, I can see this is accelerating.
What'd I say?
You get knocked down and don't get up again, because they will keep you down.
7, lunacy. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity.
Oh, you get some insanity.
Yeah.
Not that with how much brain damage he's dealing. That really matters. Just saying.
Insanity.
Oh, I forgot to put my 4 on the screen. Once again, not that this is going to matter, but hey. And you get weak spot. You get weak spot head. Because we're so worried about departing again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. That's going to definitely happen.
I forgot binge eating on a character with a shattered jaw doesn't matter. So, yes, I'm losing... You know what? Let's lose performance anxiety. That was weak spot head?
Yes. So you lose performance anxiety, but now you're weak in the head. Just saying.
No, I think my head is my weak spot. That's different.
You know, suddenly, I don't know why, I want to hit Bottle and Bowl tonight.
I kind of would like to too, but I need to write a lot of shit. Then again, you know what? I can get really drunk and then start editing things, and then I'll be fine. I'll be great.
Just hit the Bomber Peak.
Yeah.
And you're all good. Just hit the Bomber Peak.
Shit, what was the other disorder that I had? Oh, post-traumatic stress. Okay, post-traumatic stress goes back onto the sheet.
Okay. So unfortunately, Death Star's knocked down, which is our character that can actually, you know, stand other people up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will move forward and shoot him with the bow.
Okay.
Because that's so going to win this fight. I'm just saying.
Oh, right, I forgot. I need to shuffle this and then give you a hit location card so you can be pounding your head directly into the trap. So, if Death Star stands up, like, if we want to wait for an AI card, we can wait for an AI card.
And just get annihilated as he runs around the board eating all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the thing that happens. Yeah, that never happens. Not at all.
I mean, I have to say that we did credibly.
Yeah.
Looking at the wound stack, I think that I'm content.
We actually heard a god.
Yeah, we heard him.
We heard him. Now, the funniest thing was there was an AI card we were looking at that was probably our best chance of winning.
Yeah.
That he knocks himself down to just 4 AI cards and gives removes everybody's armor and gives everybody 4 wound tokens.
Bleeding, yes.
Or bleeding tokens. So we basically have to kill him then.
Expressionless face. First strike. If you have less than 5 courage, end your attack.
I'm fine. I did not hit, but
Reroll misses.
that's a hit.
Okay, and now your legendary longs.
Is not a hit.
Take an expressionless face. The god is not amused. Yeah. Well, he really looks like a statue, and when you talk about all of the petrified stuff, I think he was.
Yep, and I wound because of presage and all that fun jazz.
You need to say the words.
Sorry. Full move the lion forward in a straight line. All the survivors it passes over suffer grab. So you take 3 damage to the body.
That's a roll in the chair.
And a bleed token.
So he does have Unbreakable. But his evasion's going up. That matters.
Yeah, because that's been so helping you.
Bleeding would be gain 2 bleed tokens. I guess I'll take it.
Oh, wait. Doesn't he have a thing that does after attack gain 2 bleed?
This is not an attack.
No, but you got attacked earlier.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
We have not taken an actual attack from him. Not a single attack profile have we taken. Not one.
Sweet, but I did wound him. Did you deal the wound?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just going to get mauled.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to dash and surge. Because if we're going to get mauled, might as well go out in style, right?
That's a very interesting definition of style that you got there.
That would be a hit. What am I hitting?
The Petrified Snows, but you are Legendary Lungs.
I'm presaging Petrified Nose, though.
Okay, you were presaging Petrified Nose.
And only getting Petrified Nose. Seriously.
Man, you need to look into those Legendary Lungs, man. I think they're broken.
I hit. No, I don't. Shit. So even with my reroll from my bow mastery, I still don't get another one.
Oh wow, when you beat the table, it fucks that camera
Oh
up.
yeah, that's right. Because these cameras are And here we go. That is a wound. If adjacent, oh wait, 1 off of a crit. Damn it. If adjacent to the monster, attacker suffers. Nope.
Oh shit.
What?
You are within 3 of them.
So I take a bleed.
Yes.
I was.
Is he using a breaking jacket?
I could have gone to here. Yes, he is. Our neighbor's doing construction again.
Wow.
So I wouldn't have actually been there.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay.
However...
Full move the hand cut towards the attacker.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay, he says. Alrighty.
So one thing I can pretty much guarantee at this point, Chicago Bear won't survive another fight. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay.
So, it is the start of the monster's turn. And I kind of feel like the only chance we have is to stand up at the start of the monster's turn.
And dash.
And run.
Into his blind spot with both your characters?
Yes.
Okay.
And that may not be good for you.
No, give me the AI card.
Have an AI card.
How could this ever be bad for me?
Though, then again, he's going to go after the guy that's over there, so it doesn't really matter.
Which means he'll go through me. And then he's going to come back and get everybody else. Okay, that's a thing.
We're dead.
Yeah, because there's no way he's dashing into cover.
Mm-hmm.
No, he can only move 4. He's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, instead of dashing into those cover, dash into those covers.
Okay.
Closest survivor in field of view and range.
Well, that would be your character that's standing right in front of him, I think.
Yeah. So, actually, let's put you in... Well, yeah. Speed 4, so speed 6.
Yes.
Accuracy, does he have any bonus to accuracy?
No.
Okay, so he's an accuracy of... I have evasion. Yay. Accuracy of 7+.
Good luck.
Damage of 8.
Okay.
Yeah, of course he hits me 4 times or 5 times with an accuracy of 7+. I'm just saying, my rolling is awesome. I rolled a 1.
1.
So let's do 5 hits for 8 damage each.
Yeah.
This is gonna end poorly. Okay. So.
Oh, that's only 2 bodies. Okay.
I can dodge the head. I'll dodge the head. So, my body is destroyed. And will roll twice. My waist is destroyed. And will roll once. My legs are destroyed. And will roll once.
Okay.
Body! Let's do 2 rolls on the body. 6 and 8.
Disemboweled. Your movement is reduced to 1 until the showdown ends. Gain 1 bleeding token. Skip the next hunt. If you suffer disemboweled during a showdown, at least one other survivor must live to the end of that showdown to carry you back to the settlement. Otherwise, at the end of the showdown, you are lost dead. And 8. Broken rib. It even hurts to breathe. Suffer -1 permanent speed. This injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. Gain 1 bleeding token.
This is going well.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't forget, you're getting 2 bleeds at the end
yeah.
of this.
Waist.
Roll for me.
5.
Warped pelvis. Your pelvis is disfigured. Suffer -1 permanent luck. This injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. Gain 1 bleeding token. And now you're effectively dead.
I'm effectively, but we might as well see what happens to
yeah.
my legs before I blow up. 2. I died.
You're dead. Blood geyser. Blood shoots from your femoral artery at an alarming rate, killing you in seconds.
Oh, that was easy. Oh, no one freaks out over that?
No, that's mainly the. You actually gain it's actually good if you die from the waist.
Yo.
Yeah, final breath. With your last gasp, you utter final words of bravery. Adjacent survivors gain +1 survival. You are dead.
If they're adjacent.
Yeah, so if you roll a 1 or 2 on the head, everybody loses 1 survival. If you roll a 1 on the 1 or 2 on the waist, everybody who's adjacent to you gains 1. Okay,
so if there are any threats in the target suffers bash and knockback 7, that wouldn't have happened because I died first.
Mm-hmm.
If there are any threats in the monster's field of view, reveal the next AI card.
It is relentless because everything
the thing is relentless.
Because of divine prowess. He painted all the
What's his movement? With the
9.
-1.
9.
Okay, so he can...
Yeah, he will reach you.
Okay, closest survivor facing in field of view. Roar! Oh, he only have a speed of 3 on this one.
Reduce your target's insanity to 0, and you're doomed.
Target is doomed.
This is legendary. Oh, you get to, if you survive, you get impaled.
So, if I survive, do I have any evasion? I have 2 evasion, so 3 speed, accuracy of 4+. Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Come on, those bad rolls.
1 hit.
Bad rolls, yeah.
But I'm doomed, so I can't even frickin' dodge this.
No, you cannot.
Legs! My legs explode with 15 damage. Or, sorry. 18 damage.
Yes.
And first I have to now roll on the chart, and I can't use Unbreakable because, yay, Frenzy.
Oh, yeah. Roll me on that chart.
9!
Bloody Thighs. Gain 2 bleeding tokens.
I'll just slide these over.
And then you get 2 more bleeding tokens because of the after damage profile.
And now I'm impaled. What does that do to me?
I kind of am glad that we got this.
Here.
Just because.
Oh.
Okay, you can have
I
it.
get impaled.
God.
Impaled! When you gain this, remove your survivor from the showdown board and place them on this card. Whee! If there are no other survivors on the showdown board, the showdown ends in defeat. When the Lion God moves, gain 1 bleed token. When the Lion God is wounded, archive this card. Place your survivor in front of the monster.
Okay, now I want to point something out. Move your character up just a little bit. Notice at the bottom of the circle.
It's bleeding off the bottom. Okay, that's kind of awesome. Okay, that is kind of awesome.
I love this fucking game, man.
Yes.
I really do.
Bleh.
Okay, so, I forgot.
He doesn't draw another Relentless.
No, I forgot Death Star only has 3 movement now. So, he still could have made it in there, I think. But
Yeah.
in any case, that means that effectively the only person who can save you is Iridatus! Oh wait, I already dashed. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're literally fucked.
Okay. Well, no, he might not move. He's gonna... Oh, no, he's gonna move. He's gonna mourn and whack into that thing.
He is going to... Yes, he is going to move.
Okay, he's gonna mourn and destroy statue.
Yeah.
Now, before he does that, do you want to move up towards the pillar? That would put you in his field of view, so stay back 1. There we go. And
yeah, move me around my massive 3.
And then he does this.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. We have to draw the card, man.
Oh,
Monster
right.
controller moves. I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
and
gonna...
you're gonna die. Oh, well, that's interesting, actually. Something else happens. Perform Heft.
Which
so
he can't.
Roll.
Persistent injury.
He can still... Where'd the persistent injury go?
I don't know. I gave it to you. Did you put it back in the deck?
Possibly. Maybe. That might be a thing. Looks like
Yes, you did.
Put it back in the deck. Oopsie. Roll. Alright, so, yeah, so roll 1d10.
4.
He does not take a wound.
Damn
He
it.
can still suffer. It's the same way as some of the other ones where if you, where it doesn't prevent him from performing the action.
Yeah.
It just, yeah. Alright, so he performs Heft. Full move the monster towards the closest impassable terrain tile. That is going to be that lion statue.
I die.
Yeah.
He moved. I die.
Alright, yeah, you're just dangling on that thing. That's kind of sad. Then, if the monster is adjacent to it, remove it from the showdown board. Otherwise, perform basic action and end the monster's turn. So, we remove this from the showdown board. Alright.
Basic action.
Pick target. Closest survivor. It does not say in field of view.
Okay, how much does he move?
9.
And what happens if he runs into impassable terrain? He can walk on it.
He can walk over it. Oh!
He reaches you.
Critical failure.
Yes.
Speed is going to be a total of 4.
Ouch. Well, you've got it.
I am going to use Frozen Star.
So, now you use Frozen Star.
Yes, I am going to use Frozen Star. And
You could have saved my character a moment ago.
And I'm going to Surge, probably not. Let's just be fair, man. It's not going to fucking happen. And then I'm going to Surge to activate the Hazmat Shield with Block.
So it's actually a speed 6 then, is it?
Yeah. No, the speed is going to be 4.
Okay.
It's actually 4.
Okay, and then what's the accuracy going to be?
The accuracy, so he currently has, he has 4 bleeding tokens.
Yeah, so he has extra 4 evasion.
Yeah.
Yay,
so
Rust.
currently his evasion is going to be, 2 evasion plus 4, so, yeah, so it starts at 7 and then goes up to 9 plus.
Okay. No.
No hits.
Wow.
Place the hefted terrain tile in front of the monster, covering as many survivors as possible. As any survivors the terrain tile covered suffer bash, knockback 7, and 5 damage to star hit locations.
You would have probably gone the other way.
I think.
Because it was placed on you and then you're knocked back.
Yeah, and this would go further through the tile. I was here.
Yeah.
It would go further through the terrain tile to go this way. I think it makes fine sense
Okay.
to go that way.
Okay.
So, knockback 7 and 5 damage to star hit locations. So.
Ouch.
Head, legs, legs. So, 5 damage. So that is going to cause me to roll on the feet.
Once or twice?
Once. And it was head, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so once on the feet chart.
Well, we have our third death.
I have not used my Unbreakable yet, as far as I know. So he's not going to die from this. The blow spins you sprawling and you are knocked down.
Okay.
Don't even care.
But you do take 2 bleed tokens for after damage.
No, I didn't, because I didn't take any damage. Remember? None of them hit me.
But
this is not an attack profile. It does not deal damage to me. So there is no relentless.
Isn't that as... No, it's not as basic. Okay.
Yeah, it's an AI card. So
okay, so you stand up.
Is the end of his turn. Yes, I stand up.
Okay. So, Death Star can't reach him.
Yeah, seriously, it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, run up and hit him.
Yeah, I will dash with Eridanus.
And get behind him?
Yeah.
There you go.
That is going to be 4 hits.
Come on! Show him who's boss.
I know who's boss and it ain't me. Alright, so, toughness, gets scratched, bleeding token, bash. I guess I'll take the touch ribs.
Yes, that's a good option. Hey!
Is a wound.
Yay!
The Lion God flails wildly. Turn the monster to face its blind spot. All survivors adjacent to Lion God suffer bash. That doesn't matter because I am immune to bash.
Okay, cool.
Because of leather. Alright.
Oh, what did you need to roll to actually wound?
Less than a 9, but yeah, I have a 15, so I...
6 plus.
6 plus. So, Divine Hood.
Another wound.
But he gains 3 toughness until the end of the attack.
Okay, so now you need 9 plus.
Yes. But, given that both of these deal a bleed, if I wound them...
Oh, yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Crit!
Except I can't crit.
So you wound and get a bleed token.
Which kills me. Eridanus is dead.
But you got another wound. He went out in a bang of glory.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I'm just going to move Death Star in the direction of the guy, because this is silly at this point.
Okay, pass the monster controller. Hey, you gained an insanity.
No, I don't. That's Eridanus.
Oh.
Holy Utterance. All non-deaf survivors. All targets full move directly away from the monster, then suffer star plus 2 brain damage. So that is going to cause me to roll on
Is your brain going to explode to finish this off?
Possibly. No. Flee. You are knocked down and suffer knockback equal to your movement towards the closest board edge. So that's 3. Gain 1d5 insanity. And it is.
Yeah, that's not saving you.
Yes, however, all knockdown targets stand. If there are any threats in the monster's field of view, reveal the next AI card. If it is relentless, play it.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Is it the 4 bleed, and he only has 1 wound?
No, it's really funny. When Willful Majesty comes into play, draw AI. The next time the Lion God shuffles its AI deck, place all AI cards from the AI deck and discard pile into the wound stack. Shuffle the wound stack, then heal 1 for each living survivor. Archive all terrain, remove all tokens from play, set all survivors' bleeding tokens to 4. It says set. It doesn't add bleeding tokens, so you immediately go to 4.
Okay.
Destroy all armor, set all survivors' insanity and survival to 0, and archive Willful Majesty. So, now we draw AI card. It's not going to benefit us, but that was the card that we were talking about that's remarkably useful.
Yeah.
Sharp Bite. Closest threat in field of view and range. So
Hold on.
he is going to... He's not in range, probably.
No, he is not.
Okay, so he mourns instead.
Which destroys the one he's on.
Yes, if there are no impassable targets, otherwise move to the closest adjacent, archive it, and all non-deaf survivors suffer star +1 brain damage, so he rolls on the chart again.
Oh, God. If we pull this out of our asses...
You know what's really funny?
What?
I actually shouldn't, I need to keep in mind he has the brain charm. He's undeathable. He could theoretically, as long as I keep rolling a 6+ anytime he's supposed to die, he just doesn't die.
Oh, God.
So brain trauma 8, gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity.
You just really don't like your insanity, do you?
No.
Wow.
I'm not stalling my death. He's stalling my death.
So when does the rest of that activate? The merciful thing?
The, what?
Or the wishful...
The Woeful Majesty activates when we have to reshuffle his AI deck.
Oh, I thought it forces a reshuffle.
No, it does not.
So if you make it through 4 more AI cards, you could kill him.
Yes. If I make it through 4 more AI cards, I could kill him.
Uh-huh.
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 Keep running away.
Yeah, that's definitely
All you have to do is keep taking brain trauma.
This is...
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
This is gonna go great. Yeah, I should run away with my 3.
Yes. Tiny acrophobia.
Okay.
You cannot carry any gear with amber.
Okay.
You cannot gain any resources with silk.
Okay. Tiny acrophobia.
I don't think we've ever seen that.
Yeah, it's a Spidicules card.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like to run away 3?
Sure.
Whee!
I love running away. Monster controller moves. Take a card.
Closest survivor in field of view.
Oh, I'm definitely in his field of view.
So he does try to move and attack, so he'll move 9 towards you. Trying to give you better odds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can dash.
Theoretically, yes, I could
Then
dash.
you could get into cover next one. So he doesn't actually attack or anything. But he's going to keep...
He's relentless and he can still see me.
Meteor shower. Perform heft. The monster... So hurls
Okay,
off...
so roll the die, because he could take a wound off of this. He does take a wound.
Yay!
Okay.
Target the furthest survivor and place the black lantern
So
token.
we still need to heft. So move the monster towards the closest impassable terrain tile, and when he's next to it, it removes it from the board. Now, go ahead.
Target the furthest survivor and place a black lantern token under them. All survivors within 4...
Okay, so I could have run, but I can't run because I can't run far enough, so I'm... Oh, wait, it's the sinkhole shit. I'm gonna place a black lantern token, all terrain tiles it touches. So yeah, I'm gonna run, because, I mean, I figure we ought to at least pretend to try. So yeah, that's...
Wait, you can run 3?
Yes.
You can get far enough away.
Good.
All survivors within 4...
I have to suffer bash and knockback.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. So I'll move you to here because that can actually...
You don't need to move me, I think.
No, that way you won't fall in the sinkhole. You'll slide down the wall.
Okay, so I still have to dash?
No, you don't. Oh, yeah, you do. Sorry. All survivors within 4 spaces of the token suffer 6 damage to 5 hit locations. You're like, I think I'll be rolling on the chart for this one, thank you.
It's not as hurt as you might think, but yes.
Oh. So, 6 damage. Can you take it to anything?
I can take it to anything but the body. And I can't dodge any of this. So is the body on that list?
The body is on the list.
All right. So it's 6 damage to every location. Did you roll unique for everything?
I have 2 arms, no head.
Okay. So no head. So that's 6 to the arms. So I will also have to roll on the arms, and I am knocked down.
Okay.
When it matters. 3 to the waist. 3. Okay. So I need to roll once on the body and once on the arms.
And okay.
So once on the body. 7. Ruptured spleen. Into bleed.
Ouch.
Skip the next hunt, but we don't care.
Yes. That's your first 2?
Yep. All right.
And now arms.
Arms. 10. Hit the dirt. The blow sends you sprawling and you are knocked down.
Okay. Now you get bash, which doesn't matter. You're already knocked down. Knockback 7. You are visible.
Yep. It
Um,
doesn't matter because this isn't relentless.
Archive it and place a sinkhole.
Yep.
Terrain tile on the Black Lantern token. There we go. And remove the Black Lantern token. Done.
Okay. So now we have the sinkhole on the board, and the thing is gone.
So you stand up at the start.
Yep.
If you move 3, you can get into where he can't see you.
Okay. Then I will move 3 to get where you can't see me.
Okay.
All right. So now monster controller moves.
And oh, damn, I thought this was the last one.
No. Still have one more.
Ragdoll. Survivor in blind spot. Closest threat in field of view and range. Mourn.
All right. So so he moves to the closest impassable tile.
Is...
They're going to be that toppled pillar right there.
No, I was making sure the sinkhole didn't count.
Okay. Yeah. No. And so it is going to be archived, and I suffer 4 brain damage, which is again going to make me roll on the brain chart.
God damn, you're rolling on that brain chart a lot. Holy shit. I'm gonna laugh if Death Star pulls this out of his ass.
You are knocked down and gain 1d10 insanity.
Hey, you got 3 this time.
Well, no, 1d10, 6 insanity.
Oh, whoa. Wow.
Okay. So.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't...
Because it doesn't have a target. It says full move towards the target.
Okay.
And then all survivors within 2 spaces of them doesn't exist. If a target is adjacent to the monster, doesn't exist.
All right. So I stand up. I think I'm gonna stay where I am.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
So
And now he draws his own card.
Yeah.
His own demise is in his own hands.
Golden Claw. Closest threat in field of view and range. No. He mourns.
So...
I lose 4 insanity. There are no threats. Wait, no. I'm not in range.
No, mourn. He's going to run to the nearest destructible.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
And he destroys it.
Okay. And then I suffered 4 brain damage.
Yep. And now that's it.
And now, I think he stays where he is right now.
He does.
He's invisible.
And now the thing kicks because we need a oh no, we don't need the reshuffle yet.
Well, no. Now.
Oh yeah.
Reshuffle. All right. So the next time the Lion God shuffles its AI deck, place all cards from the AI deck. And
I wanted to count how many wounds we caused. Oh well.
Into the wound stack. Shuffle the wound stack, then heal +1 for each living survivor.
So we have 1 AI card. You need to deal 2 wounds to this fucker.
Or I could try to surge in the middle of his attack.
Oh, that too. Though, yeah. But either way, you need to deal 2 wounds.
Yeah. So archive all terrain. Remove all tokens from play. No more bleeding token. Well, he goes up to 4 bleed because of the way the card works, but
all of his positive tokens go away.
Yes.
Ooh.
Remove all tokens from play.
Here, give me that card. I'll put it on screen.
Sorry. Destroy all armor. Use all insanity and all survival.
Yep.
Archive.
So Death Star is going to try and sink his teeth. Yeah, pretty much. Ties, pretty much. Seriously, if we beat a Lion God 3 with Death Star, I think...
After having him fucking,
Was it Never Knows or Heroic Logic that named Death Star? I know it was one of them.
I don't remember.
It was one of them. They'd be so happy.
So that is our heal 1. Alright.
And this is archived.
Yep.
And now it's your turn.
Yep.
So, if you hit him along his side, you will take a bleed token.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to make one of your rolls. But when does the bleed token hit you, according to that one card, the trait? The one around you. The blue one. Yeah.
Before drawing hit locations.
Okay. We cannot see the top of the hit location deck anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, do you let him attack you, and then dash around behind him and try to attack in his blind spot?
So, the best thing to do...
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, if you're surging... Fuck.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be... Well, there is the green charm. Because if I die, it doesn't matter how I die.
The bleed token counts, yeah.
I roll and if I roll a 6+, I just don't die.
Yeah. So the question is, do you take the AI card and try to get into his blind spot?
I think I take the AI card.
I think that's your safest bet.
Yeah, I take, because if the AI card is currently being in play...
Yeah.
I can kill him with one hit.
Oh, so you surge... and you won't take the bleed token from surging.
I will take the bleed token from surging because I'll be in the whiplash zone.
Okay, but you can try to avoid it.
Yes, so I'm going to... I think the best thing to do is to move up next to him because that's the only way that I'm going to get the surge.
Oh, okay. So you dash?
Yes. Oh, wait, I can't dash because I have 0 survival.
Okay,
so,
you can't move next.
The worst part is I have to take his attack then.
Okay.
Because I can't, because he's going to move up to me and I'd have to have surged before his attack.
Okay, but I still think it's best to use the green charm. Oh, you can't dash?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's going to move up to me.
I would move just in case he doesn't.
Okay.
Let's see what it is. Hopefully it's something not too bad. Ragdoll.
Oh, that's...
Closest threat in field of view and range. Full move towards the target. All survivors within 2 spaces suffer bash and gain 1 bleed token.
Okay, so I suffer bash and gain a bleed. So I now have to roll on the green charm because I will inexplicably not die.
Yes. What do you need?
6+.
Sweet.
That is a 6+. I do not die.
Put the green charm on screen for people to see, just in case they are not familiar.
So I technically have 6 bleed tokens. You die, roll 1d10. On a 6+ you inexplicably survive.
If the target is adjacent to the monster, they suffer 5 damage to a random hit location for each terrain tile within 2 spaces of the monster. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The next part is what sucks.
Yeah.
So knock back into the corner and gain a -1 movement token.
Okay, so I'm now down to 2 movement.
Shit. Okay. And this will keep cycling.
Yes. Which means that what I want to do is move 1 space away from the board edge.
Yes. So you stand up at the start of your turn, you move 1 space out.
Yes.
And then past the monster controller?
Yes.
And this happens again.
Yes.
So full move towards the target. And...
I gain a bleed token.
Yep.
Which again, it was only 1 bleed token. So I have to roll a 6+.
Come on.
Nope. Dead.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, it was a good try. That was interesting because it would have been. We barely.
He would have knocked you back 10, knocked you down, then you would have stood up, and
then I could have
moved and hit. You would have had.
No, I would have had to dash. That's the problem. Tiss is right. You'd have to because I'd have to be adjacent to him.
But you can do that with the normal move. Yeah, because you're in the corner, so you would have stood up at the start of the play round. Then you could have just moved and attacked.
Yeah, that's true.
So you would have been able to hit.
Yeah.
If you had survived that one, you might have handled it.
Yep.
Damn, that was close. What would have been the hit location? Knowing us, it's the trap.
Nope.
Wow.
Blind flank.
Wow, so you could have gotten it.
I could have killed him.
Damn! Now you would have had to do 2 wounds.
No. because the secret is I'd move next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Then when that card launches, I then... Oh, I can't surge. Shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You would have had to deal 2 wounds.
Yeah, so, no.
That would have been hard with Fist and Tooth.
Yeah.
But that would have been awesome if you had won.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we definitely tried.
We tried.
Wow.
We got a little participation award.
Yeah, we got that. I think we dealt over half of his hit points in
yeah,
AI
we
card.
did quite a few damage.
I was impressed at how long we lasted, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you on the stream, please stick around. If you would like to see some of our planning for our next campaign starting in 2 weeks. Okay. Stop recording. There we go. Okay. So we can pretty much just put most of this stuff away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm not
if we'd gotten the right card, like if we'd gotten, you know, the right one.
The right AI card. The problem was that one was causing bleed as well.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really close.
Yeah, because if we'd like gotten like cudgel.
A mood.
Yeah, because that would have taken it out, and then we could have tried to hit him, and then this like does heft.
Yeah.
Which could have killed him.
Yeah.
So it was possible. Unlikely at that point, but possible.
Yeah, that's pretty much your best bet to kill Line God 3 is get hit with that card.
Yeah.
That honestly just is.
Mm-hmm. Now, if it had been Iridonis, he could have healed his bleeds.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's that as well.
So that would have been a good card if it was Iridonis or even Chicago Bear. I had the bandages as well.
Yeah.
But there is no way. It's just Chicago Bear. He wasn't going to survive.
No.
He was cursed.
Let's face it.
Okay.
So note that the interesting thing is, if we were going back to a settlement, we would have gotten lights in the sky.
Yeah, which would have been nice.
Okay.
Okay, so do we have a fresh settlement sheet in the third pouch? Because I think I made you one extra. If not, I can print one quick.
Nope.
Okay, I will print a settlement sheet quick.
Oh man, it's gonna be weird to have like things like Matchmaker again.
Yeah. Oh. Yay for Fiddlesticks. I freaking love Fiddlesticks. Didn't one of our followers point us to Fiddlestick stuff?
I'm not sure about that.
I think it was Charles Fox back in the day.
Well, I accidentally opened up Fiddler.
So we're just going to use a core campaign sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be page 2 in this.
Yeah, we may need to add some things to it, but we can do that. That's not.
And then we need a... Do you want the resource tracker to go with it for right now?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll do page 2, 5, and 6. I'm not going to print out any character sheets yet.
Okay.
And it'll appear right behind you. They'll be printing literally right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't need to get up and stand there, man.
Yeah. What's scary is my new work printer prints faster than that.
Yeah, I'm not that surprised.
Yeah. You got all 3?
No, the last one's still printing.
Oh, it's doing like some calibration or something.
The magenta cartridge is very low.
Yes, is it bugging you on that?
It's just saying.
Okay.
Don't press question mark. I think
Yeah,
it's
we do have a spare magenta. I'm just waiting for it to fully run out.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
This still looks fine.
Yeah, I don't basically plan to ever buy more cartridges for that. I don't think we'll ever have to. That printer, it has nearly full cartridges, and we don't use that for work anymore.
Yeah. Are there 4 sheets or just 3?
3. So you have a settlement sheet, a resource sheet, and a gear sheet.
Okay. All right. So.
Okay. Should I start back up the recording?
I mean, if we want to.
Okay, I'll get that going. Hello, and welcome back to Forged by Geeks, doing Kingdom Death Monster. So this is part 0 of Settlement 5. This is a planning session. So originally we had been talking about doing People of the Flowering Skull, but that wasn't looking good. I can't remember. There's a guy on Reddit that we really respect named Fen, and a lot of the community respects. And he was basically like, "This is a horrible idea."
Dude, I was telling you so many times that I didn't think it was going to work
I
right.
thought it might be able to. That's why I posted there, and he pretty much agreed with you and then
Yeah.
some. So we're going to take his advice. And we're not doing People the Flowering Skull. So instead, we're more or less just planning to do People of the Skull.
Yes.
But we're going to add a little bit of a possible extra theme to it. We haven't quite decided, and we're looking for some wonderful ideas to help us with that. But the core concept that we have going right now, and we're open to changing this over the next 2 weeks, if anybody on YouTube, on Patreon, on anything that watches us has any ideas, but we're thinking an anime-themed game. So what that means, we're not too sure. We got a couple of great ideas from one of our YouTube viewers while we were live streaming the Lion God Level 3 fight. He was recommending, let me see, I'll have to scroll that up. Give me 1 second here. Scrolling chat. So he's recommending People of the Anime. He was talking about ideas like maybe we don't have a permanent settlement in the traditional sense. We're wandering nomads, but that means we can't get like innovations like Hovel and stuff like that, but all the stuff beyond that are unlocked right away into the innovation deck. So it can speed us up getting to some other things. But it could cause problems with having kids and stuff eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one possible concept. We'd love to know what people think about things like that. I personally would prefer a more static, I think, especially if it's the anime theme. But what would our city be like? Is there anything we could do interesting from a settlement perspective to fit an anime theme? Or from like somebody else had the idea that when you're in combat, it's basically like having that one fighting art out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you spend survival, you gain a strength token, but if you're knocked down, you lose all strength tokens.
Yeah.
Which could be an interesting concept.
Okay, so let's familiarize ourselves with the rules for People of the Skull.
Okay, good call.
The People of the Skull worship skulls above all else. Survivors can only place weapons and armor with the bone keyword in their gear grid. So that's just weapons and armor. We can still put other stuff into our gear grid if we want.
Oh, good, good.
The People of the Skull ignore the frail rule.
Which is very useful.
We can't break it on super dense locations.
Okay.
When you name a survivor, if they have the word bone or skull in their name, in addition to +1 survival, players choose to gain +1 permanent accuracy, evasion, strength, luck, or speed. So the one problem is that might like violate with the theme, because we'd already had a bunch of names that were related to that. So if we want to do a differently themed campaign, I think maybe we just ignore that rule.
Ignore the eating skull?
No, not the eating skull.
Oh,
the naming requirement.
Oh.
To put bone or skull in their name.
Yeah, I would say we ignore that and make it whatever our theme is, and we just have to keep with our theme.
During the develop step of the settlement phase, survivors can use the Skull Ritual Special Endeavor. Skull Ritual. The settlement performs an exotic violent dance with plenty of chanting. Cost: 1 skull resource, 1 endeavor. Nominate up to 4 survivors to consume the skull. They gain a permanent +1 to all their attributes.
And that costs a skull resource and an endeavor.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Black Skull. If a weapon or armor is made with the Black Skull resource, which is from the Phoenix, a survivor may place it in their gear grid despite it being iron.
Okay, so one thing I would be tempted to do.
Mm-hmm.
This would be adding a little bit more easy mode, being brutally honest. Open up the skull stuff to open up the Black Skull equivalent, since we probably won't be hunting the Phoenix that much. We want a little bit more variety, because otherwise we basically have to try to farm the Phoenix. Any mob except for the White Lion and Antelope. If we get their skull, maybe we can count that as iron, and do the same thing as the Phoenix. How would you feel about that? By the way, feel free to chime in, anybody who's watching, with any ideas you have.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could be kind of interesting. It depends on what we add. For instance, the Gorm has the Handed Skull.
Yeah.
Which is one of those. And then,
The Dung Beetle Knight, I would assume, has something equivalent.
I'm not sure. The Dung Beetle Knight's weird. We want to include the Dung Beetle Knight
Because its gear is
yeah.
usable.
Um,
It's far right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want a hand, I'll dig through that if you want.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Nails, fungus, eye, shell, wing, fingernails, more shells, beetle horn. No.
Okay, so no skull.
Skull, technically.
Okay, so that would
the
actually...
horn is the closest thing.
I would just say no. With the Dung Beetle Knight, since we'd be making its armor set explicitly, that actually is a good thing.
Okay.
Because that would provide basically a restriction on what we're talking about, which is good.
Okay.
So the Gorm, then, we could use the Handed Skull. We could use the Phoenix Skull. Would we want to add in the Antelope Skull? I'm thinking no. Or...
Yeah. It's hard to say.
But one thing also I would consider doing, so does the antelope have a skull?
Yes, because the horns.
Okay. Does the lion?
No. The lion does not have a skull.
Then what I would say is we could also expand it if we wanted to have the antelope. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, if we wanted to, we could have the antelope provide the spiral horn can be eaten like the other skull basic resource, because it's only one card out of this huge deck.
It is going to be kind of easy mode.
You think so? That would be?
I mean, like, the difficulty is in getting the skull. Actually, the funny thing is, so I was looking through the Lion God abilities.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fighting art for the Lion God. Like, it's not a secret fighting art or anything. Ruthless. Whenever a survivor dies during the showdown, roll 1d10 on his 7+ Guinness skull basic resource.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So we could sacrifice to try to get.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, just a thought as to why that might work.
But how would we get that fighting art?
It's just a fighting art. So by just including the Lion God in the deck, we have a chance of getting that fighting art. And of course, there's the possibility that if we get the murder or settlement event, it's always murder, then there's that modification to it, the one option where you go down the tree and you choose fighting arts. So you could theoretically give that fighting art to somebody.
And then there's that thing where we can suck the fighting art in and give it to everybody.
Oh my god, that would be such a fucking exploit.
Yes,
so in any case,
but that's the whole point of this game.
Yeah, in any case, it kind of makes me kind of tempted to bring the Lion God in just because
but
of that.
But we don't necessarily have to fight him. So, and I mean...
No, we are not required to fight him.
But we may eventually be able to take a level 1. After fighting the 3, I think we could take a 1.
Yeah, and also, like, the Lion God stuff, it's primarily stuff like tattoos and things like that.
Which we could use.
And there's kind of the benefit as well, in the sense that the Lion God, like, you can also force the lights in the sky if you do a TPK. Like,
oh, yes, which we know is very useful, getting the +1 or +2. I love that you get to choose.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm kind of interested in bringing in the Lion God and actually trying to seriously take him on as a level 1 and see whether or not we could actually do it. So
I bet we could.
And if we took a badass crew, like, if we built up a few skulls and then took that crew into the Lion God, if it's just a level 1, we might be able to do it.
How many AIs and stuff does he have?
He has 15 AIs and a toughness of 14. Note that we cannot face him until, like, year 13 or something like that. Yeah,
we probably wouldn't face until more like 18 to 20 is my bet.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we add the Lion God?
Okay.
Because I like also just the extra variety in fighting arts, if nothing else, and since it's not a required fight, that works well.
Yeah, the only thing that we will be taking is that one of our characters will gain the Stark Raving disorder.
I don't think I have that over here.
Yeah, it's a disorder specific to this. You are always insane.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of interesting, actually.
Because that can actually be beneficial.
Yeah, it's real, because if you're immortal,
yeah,
there's no case in which you are not taking damage against your brain.
So even if you drop below 3, it can help.
Yeah, like, now you are sucking up brain traumas like mad, which means you're gaining disorders and stuff like that, but it gets kind of weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so we will bring in the Lion God into the fight.
Yeah, so Lion God's a good addition.
And we wanted to bring the Dung Beetle Knight.
Yeah, so let me... Where did I put those? Ah, here. So let me pull out the Dung Beetle Knight and I'll show why. Can you pull out his gear set? Where'd it go? Is that the wet resin crafter? So with the Dung Beetle Knight stuff, the main thing is you can make the errant bad, the winged belt, the digging claws, the monster meat, but mainly like the sentry, the bottom 5. Things like the sentry shoulder pads, the scarab circlet, the sentry greaves, elastic harness, and beetle bomb.
So the interesting thing about the dung beetle gear is the fact that despite the fact that it's armor, but it's not armor.
Yeah.
Like, it's not technically armor, because everything else in the game reads armor.
Yeah.
And this doesn't read armor, which means it's technically not armor, which means you can basically just have it anyways.
What weapons can People of the Skull use to hit toughness 28? Iron.
So what could they use to hit toughness level 28? That's an interesting question, actually.
But any bone keywords on
Oh yeah, there's bone everywhere on
Dung Beetle Knight. So does he have any? His main weapon looks to be digging claws.
Yeah, but there's an interesting thing, which is that if you can manage to get through his stuff, so attack rolls are 1. Okay, so none of this is going to benefit us from an attack perspective. One of the things that you can get via the Dung Beetle Knight through the stuff, through the cultivation stuff that you do, is the calcified Zimbato.
Okay.
Which is a bone weapon.
Oh, right, because you can calcify a lot of weapons.
Yeah. So that's +8, but he's right. We need to hit toughness 28, which is going to be difficult.
We're going to need a lot of strength on our characters. Mm-hmm. First off, yeah, we need to really build up strength. The second thing is we're going to need to make probably some iron weapons.
Yeah.
Do we want to add... I know this is painful. Do we want to add a Gorm?
Possibly.
Just because it'll give us the handed skull as an option for iron, like we were talking, and it will give us the ability to make the black sword using iron. Or wait, no, that won't work.
Yeah, the black sword
doesn't use any iron.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, so that, yeah, where's that? Nope. Oh, wait, it uses the handed skull.
So if we were going to retcon it, that we could do that.
That we consider that the same like the Phoenix skull, then we could do the Gorm. We could go for the black sword.
So
but we
lantern
know
stuff is not going to help us. And we would not... I don't know about the Slayers, because those are kind of weird. We'd have to get the Proof of Crucible, and from what I've heard, that's like almost impossible.
I think you need a random roll in the Hunt event table.
Yeah.
Dragon Armory, I don't know if any of that stuff will work. Let's see. No iron.
Okay.
So we can't use any of that. That being said, the dragon stuff looks like it might have the bone keyword.
The dragon stuff.
For armor?
But I'm kind of reluctant to include both the Dragon King and the Dung Beetle Knight.
I would agree.
Because they're kind of weird.
Yeah.
Power core, ready power core. Yes, it does. The helm has bone in it.
Yeah, I see that, but I don't think anything else.
The rest of it is metal.
Okay.
So if it requires iron, we might be able to con it in, but otherwise...
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. There's one piece with iron that we could do it, but... Yeah, so I don't think the dragon's a good addition. No. Silk is going to be armor almost certainly.
Yeah, there's the amber stuff, but I don't think that's going to be bone.
Actually, the amber edges.
No, it's not bone.
Oh, it has
it has to have the bone cube.
I know, but it uses bone. That's why I was checking for you to check.
Yeah. No, none of the amber stuff includes bone.
Okay. For the keyword at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably not the Spedicules.
I mean, one of the major things is you're basically going to want to go at it from the perspective, yeah, a lot of luck, go for deadly weapons and try to crit them. So there is the benefit that if we pump up some survivors with the ritual, that gives them like +1 to freaking everything.
So we can really pump luck.
Yeah.
That's but it's going to also pump speed, but that can actually prove useful too, if we're careful. If we can get a green charm on somebody especially.
That would have been one of the nice things about doing the People of the Flowering Bloom. It'd almost be tempting just for that, but
yes.
I don't think it makes that much sense given the situation.
Check the weapons on the Phoenix. When you have a second.
Weapons on the Phoenix, yes. Let me double check. I'm double checking the description of
I think this is the sign for you to be focusing on the Phoenix. Looking at this, it looks like the weapons are almost all bone. So mainly looking for arc bow, hollow sword, sonic tomahawk, and even the bloom sphere.
The hollow sword is bone.
Good.
And bone weapons lose frail, so that helps. Arc bow is not bone.
Damn. How about the sonic tomahawk?
No. It's metal.
It's metal? Okay. So we could do a hollow sword off the Phoenix. And that's a pretty easy to make. All you need is a hollow wing bone, 2 regular bone, and 2 hide.
Okay.
How is that weapon?
What?
The hollow sword.
It's not that great. Really? Hollow sword, 353.
Yeah. It's not that great, but it's better than some of the basic stuff.
So the one thing is... No, that won't be enough, because the black sword is awesome. Oh, yes. Sunstalker.
Is the scrap sword bone, or the scrap dagger?
No, I don't think it's going to be.
That's weapon crafter.
The whistling maces.
Oh, it is bone?
Yeah, it's bone.
Nice. What kind of weapon does that count as? A club?
Yes.
Okay.
Skullcap hammer, also bone. Scrap sword, metal.
Okay. Scrap
dagger, metal.
Okay. Zambato's bone.
Yep.
Blood sheath, there's a small chance.
It's not a weapon.
Oh, right. Rainbow katana, we could make.
Okay.
But that's a nightmare. You have to get a bird beak.
Also, it's only 4.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
But, hey, we can make a couple out of there. Counterweighted axe might have been, too.
No.
No?
It's not bone.
Okay. So, interesting. Yeah, a lot of luck in deadly weapons. I think it's going to be definitely one of the keys. Sunstalker.
No.
Oh, you just checked?
Yeah.
Damn it, I was kind of hoping the denticle axe might have been. Oh,
the Scleaver is, though.
Oh, we can make a denticle axe with iron.
Okay.
So we could make the denticle axe.
The Scleaver is bone.
Where is the Scleaver on here again? I forgot how hard that is to make.
We had one.
Actually, that's not too bad to make.
Yeah.
So we may want to put the Sunstalker in?
Possibly, yeah. Though, I mean, that's kind of rough.
Yeah, it is. But
so
he's
the
also
optional. Nice because it's 10. It has a strength of 10.
Yeah, isn't the Sunstalker completely optional as well?
Yeah, it's optional, but of course, if we want the weapons, then
we have to fight it. But level 1s weren't bad. We were mowing down level 1s.
Yeah.
And hell, we were doing level 2s pretty good too, even without our super characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Sunstalker could be a good addition.
But remember, we're gonna have shitty gear.
Oh, good point.
Because you can't wear any armor that doesn't have bone in it. So all you're going is 100% evasion and shields.
Evasion, shields. So we need to get a shield master quick. And then also we need to get to where we can comfortably fight a level 1 Dung Beetle Knight.
Yep.
Should we do a test fight for a Dung Beetle Knight?
We already did the level 3.
Okay.
Remember?
Oh yeah, he wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So level 1, we'll want to look into the details there and figure out how soon we can attack him because we need to get that armor.
Yeah, so we definitely want Monster Grease. That's going to be one of our favorite thingies in the world.
Oh yeah, and getting 3 green hookups, so green charms might be good too. So farming organs if we can.
That's the other reason why People in Bloom is good.
Oh really?
It's really funny because, you know, I understand where he's coming from because basically I'm not sure that, like, thematically it really works very well.
Yeah.
But there's reasons why it was tempting.
So pretty much check the blacksmith just to be safe, but some of that may have the bone keyword. If not, everything uses iron with the exception... Well, no. Everything uses iron but the scrap shield.
But the scrap shield is bone.
Oh, it is? Oh!
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be a good source of weaponry as well.
Yeah. Well, it's a shitty weapon.
Red Charm would be good with low-strength weapons. I'm not familiar with the Red Charm.
Yeah, because it's basically the same thing as the blue charm and the green charm, except for attacking.
Ah, but the problem there is, of course, getting the 5 hookups.
Yeah.
Which is going to be really challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Is any of the cat's weapons bone?
So the beast knuckle is bone.
Beast knuckle? Oh, that's the antelope.
Yeah. So the red charm is when you attempt to wound, instead roll 1d10 on a 1 through 5 fail on a 6 through 10 wound.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
So the beast knuckle, that's easy to make. And pairing those
but
up...
they're not that great from a...
But they're better than some of the base stuff. And also, don't forget the antelope is best for farming resources.
How do you get the Lance of Longinus?
Fight a level 3. Legendary horns. Why?
Because it's got 9 strength and it's bone.
Ooh, that could be a consideration if we think we can take a 3.
It is irreplaceable, and also, but each showdown, the first time you wound, the monster gains a -1 toughness token.
Oh, wow. That would also help. Wow.
So what did you want me to look up?
The Caterium. Is the King Spear, the Lion Beast Guitar, either of those bone?
No.
And the Catgut Bow, I highly doubt is.
No, it's not.
Damn it. Oh, that's going to suck.
Yep.
So Bone Darts is our ranged weapon.
Yeah, Bone Darts are a ranged weapon. We are not going to be able to get Bone Mastery.
Yeah, and we definitely need a Bone Dart early.
Yeah, but that's fine, because a lot of the time I just got a Bone Dart anyways.
Yeah.
So it's not going to benefit us to bring the Slenderman in, because we aren't going to be able to use his gear. So the only benefit that we'd have from doing the Slenderman is the fact that we would not have to fight the King's Man.
Okay. How is the Butcher's Cleaver bone? I'm glad you know where all that shit is.
No.
Okay. It was worth a check.
Unfortunately, we can't use the speaker pulp knife. Sniffle.
If you make it past the Watcher, everyone you fight is level 3, so you'll get an antelope horn eventually.
Yeah.
Good to know. That is actually useful. Thank you, Ties.
Oh, that's interesting.
But we can use stuff like the Cat's Eye Circlet and the Whisker Harp and shit like that, right?
Yes.
Those are just gear.
Yes.
They're not armor. So the big question is, do we try to put the Gorm in? I'm hesitant. Because I really hate...
Can we Gorm climate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and particularly since we may want to save the things.
Rerolls.
Ooh, though that's interesting.
What?
That's a Tooth Dagger, weapon melee, dagger bone. On a perfect hit, a wound attempt in your attack automatically succeeds. You have to hunt a level 3 Gorm to get it.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Acid Gland is only on low... No, Acid Gland, we made one of those. You can get that from a hit location.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can crit a hit location for that if I remember.
So that is a possibility. The Gax is bone.
Ooh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, shit, that's a good weapon.
The Greater Gax, however, is not.
Yeah, I know, I looked at that, I was like, damn it. But what is the Gax? What is the Gax's stats, comparative?
The Gax is 164. If you have a red hookup, it doesn't have to be hooked up directly, it gains +1 speed and savage. So if you crit, if you crit, it deals 2 wounds, I think.
How about the Riot Mace and the... Yeah, the Riot Mace.
Riot Mace, no.
Okay.
But the Red Blade, yes.
Knuckle Shield?
It's not going to be bone. Well,
It has 2 bone made.
Well, yeah, and it's
to
also
make.
like you think you have to use the skull or whatever. So knuckle shield, no, Gorm skin.
Okay. So the Gorm is tempting, but I really don't want to have to use those rerolls on Gorm Climate.
Yeah.
And doesn't Gorm Climate keep coming back every time we fight him, or is that just at the start?
You have to get Song of the Brave, otherwise it keeps coming back forever.
Okay, and that takes a little bit to do is to get Song of the Brave.
Oh yeah, it's not easy, and I mean, remember, we didn't get it at one point.
Yeah, so I'm hesitant on the Gorm. I'm not wanting to include him.
The Lion Knight is totally useless to us.
Okay. Slenderman gear you said was completely useless.
Yeah, none of it's bone.
Okay. Anything fishing from the Sunstalker? Anything we could get from our fishing expeditions?
No, because we can't fish, because we can't bring the Sky Harpoon, because we can't bring out things that don't have bone, and it's not bone.
No, we can bring stuff that doesn't have bone. It's not armor or a weapon. The Sky Harpoon
Yes,
is not a weapon.
Is. It's, I'm fairly sure it's a weapon.
No, I don't think
a lot of this shit's a weapon.
Okay, the Sky Harpoon may not be. It's worth checking.
Weapon, melee, thrown spear.
Damn it. And it doesn't use iron. So no fishing for us.
Because we could go fishing, but we couldn't get the best stuff out of it.
Which is what you really need.
Ooh. And I guess that is kind of interesting. There actually are a couple of things that we could use out of the Slenderman. I'm just not sure it's worth it.
How hard is it to get his gear? Something is disturbing you.
Gloom Cream. Item, consumable, balm, gloomy, stinky, other. When you depart, gain -3 hunt XP, -1 understanding. If you have no understanding, die instantly.
So you can use that to keep characters going. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how you get it, though.
We should look into that, honestly. We should research the Slenderman.
Yeah.
So, right now, we're putting in the Dung Beetle Knight. We're putting in the Sunstalker. Anything else? And possibly Slenderman. And possibly Gorm.
Yes.
Anybody else have anything else they'd like to see us add? We'd love to hear it. I'm really interested how to get some of this stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blacksmith is going to be our key for a lot of our top weaponry. But that means we're going to have to learn how to hunt phoenixes. Let me see. Is there a way to guarantee to get the skull?
Out of the phoenix?
Yeah. I'm wondering if...
Maybe on a death blow.
Death blow or crit? Well, no, crit wouldn't work. That'd be kind of ridiculous. Here, take his skull! Keep fighting now! Oh shit, we won't get Rawhide Headband.
Nope.
So we probably want... Oh. Gorm would come in handy for the Wisdom Potion.
Well, but that's not the same thing.
No. Is there an alternative to the Rawhide?
Analyze.
How do we get that?
Certain, like, that's one of the abilities from the deck. Not the deck. Getting either, I think it's understanding.
Oh, right. We haven't been doing those things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's back on the traditional things. Let me see. Yeah, because we haven't done a normal campaign in a long time, so we forgot about those.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for character sheets here. Oh, come on, Adobe. I just want the normal ones. Are those normal? Bold and see the truth. But I don't see the spots to mark them off. How we get analyzed and shit. No, those aren't on.
It's from the. It's if you encounter. I don't remember. I think it's when you gain when you reach 3 understanding while on the Showdown board.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering was which one.
I'm fairly sure it's Showdown.
Here we go. Yeah, look at the top AI card and return it to the top of the deck. Oh, but we can't restack. But just knowing it's there can be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I don't see a death blow on the Phoenix.
I don't know if I have one.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we can more aggressively go for the skull outside of he's got a lot of gain resource.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, there is a death blow. The Phoenix is killed at this location, yada yada yada. Nope, we get understanding, courage, hunt experience, and weapon proficiency.
Okay.
So no skull.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh
he's
right. When do we get ultimate weapon?
It's basically very similar to the Dragon King. You get it at about the same time, so like around 5 fights before the Watcher or something like that. Well, not.
Between being watched and the Watcher, so we get 3. We can get 3 skulls, which we can use to make weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, does mean we need to hunt him, but we can hunt level 1s.
Mm-hmm.
And get guaranteed Phoenix skulls to get the iron to make stuff. So comment from YouTube, since they're not showing up on the thing, you should for sure target mining early and get crystal skin. Kids can inherit.
Yeah.
Can we use the mining pickaxe?
Yeah.
I thought it's a weapon.
They're both bone. Actually, it's even better because it used to be that, I mean, they kind of fixed it. It was kind of funny because you wouldn't want to mineral gather beforehand.
Thank you, Joseph.
They changed it so that, because it used to be that if you mineral gathered on the old thing, like if your tool was frail, then it was archived, and it was like, yeah, but what do you mean if the tool is frail, it's archived? The only tool you can use for this is fucking frail, so it's fucking archived, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
So how far down do we have to go to get crystal skin? So
we have to make a 8+
on the first roll.
On the first roll.
Do we get any bonuses from the pickaxe for that?
No.
Okay.
It's just it's a straight up roll.
But we can use re-rolls to help.
Yeah. If you have a pickaxe, then you have to reach 8+. So you have a 30% chance of reaching the 8+. Then on the next thing, if you have a sickle, you can add +2 to your results. So if somebody's carrying both the pickaxe and the sickle,
which is ideal then
you can increase your chances. But on the second roll, you need to get an 8+ again.
Okay, so that would be 50% chance if we had both.
If we had both. And then you do not want to have a whip for the third one, and you have a 20% chance of getting crystal skin.
Okay, what is the number? Is it like 9-10 type of a deal?
It's 1-2.
Oh.
You need lower, not higher.
Okay, so you don't want the whip because it gives you a plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, if you have a whip, it guarantees that you cannot achieve the crystal lake.
What does crystal skin do?
You ignore cursed and cannot wear armor. When you depart, gain 3 to all hit locations. Suffer -2 to the result of all severe injury rolls, and when you participate in intimacy, newborns gain crystal skin in addition to any other roll benefits.
So the -2 does kind of suck.
Yeah, but it's basically a replacement for armor.
Yeah.
And you always want to take out Dried Acanthus with you, because that way you can ignore severe injuries.
Yeah. Can you put multiple Dried Acanthus on a character?
No,
okay.
you cannot.
But that means, like, if we can get... Well, we can't do Antelope Armor set to farm Acanthus easily. But we can just fight antelopes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's almost worthy of, if we can get in there, spend a shit ton of rerolls. They'll only have 4 max.
Yeah. I mean, the Slenderman's kind of interesting. I don't know how he's going to work in the game.
I like the one fight we did earlier, the test fight we did with him.
Mm-hmm.
He hops around a lot, but he wasn't hard.
Yeah.
Like, I remember his toughness being relatively easy, and he was manipulatable.
So that Gloom Cream thing, the thing that you get the -3 hunt XP?
Uh-huh.
Treats wrinkles but curls brain cells.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we'll tentatively plan to have Slenderman, Sunstalker, Dung Beetle Knight, and possibly Gorm.
Okay. I don't think we're going to get much benefit from putting the Manhunter in.
No. I don't think, yeah. I think we've done enough with Manhunter recently.
No, we haven't.
Oh, we haven't. No, I was thinking the other one. Lion Knight.
Yes. So we were planning Dung Beetle and
Sunstalker.
Lion God. And
And Lion God, yeah.
Why were Sunstalker?
A couple weapons.
I thought.
We can do the Cleaver and the Denticle Axe.
Cleaver. No, the Denticle Axe, is that iron?
It's iron.
Okay.
It takes an iron resource.
I don't think the Denticle Axe.
I thought it was pretty good.
It's kind of mixed. It's 265.
Okay.
If you link it up, then when attacking from the blind spot, the attack gains +2 strength, and the first successful wound attempt gains devastating 1.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it might be.
Actually, P-Fired, we almost won. We finished the Lion God already.
Yeah, we're gonna do Lion God, actually. We're including Lion God, because remember?
Yeah, we're doing it just for the fighting arts, but we'd actually like to fight a couple ones and maybe get that, the lights in the sky output could be nice.
That we have to sack people for that. Which
Yeah.
we're not really gonna want to sack people in if we do Survival of the Fittest.
Ah.
That's mainly going to be a strategy if we're doing the other one, Protect the Young.
Yeah, right now we're planning our new People of the Skull campaign. We removed the bloom aspect.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Lion God down to just one card.
Yeah, because we got his specialing thing, the Willful Majesty.
But we took out like 2/3 of his hit or 2/3 of his AI cards, which was a lot.
Yeah, and
before
then he took out all of us.
Yeah, he went pretty quick succession at that point.
Then he took out 100% of us. Okay, so yeah, we're not going to do Spidicules, I think.
No, definitely not Spidicules. Definitely not,
so we're not doing Flower Knight, definitely.
Nope.
And we're not doing Manhunter.
Nope.
I kind of want to do Manhunter again at some point, just not now.
I'd agree. I think he'd be a good addition to maybe when we start getting the new expansions.
Yeah, possibly. Armored Strangers. So it's not going to be Armored Strangers because we're going to do Slenderman.
Yep.
And we're not doing Lion Knight. God, no. Definitely not.
No, I don't think for this you really need the armor for him.
We're doing Phoenix Feather. We are probably not doing Dragon King.
We need to get a shield quick.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough, man. Because I don't think we can't use leather shields. We can't use the knuckle shield. Like, we basically can't use most shields.
The scrap shield's the fastest we can get.
Yeah, so we're gonna want to advance to the weapon crafter, is it?
Blacksmith.
Oh, fuck, the blacksmith? That's a fucking nightmare.
And you need 3 leather for it.
Okay.
Though, to be fair, we're going to have shit tons of hide.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hide's basically going to be a worthless resource for us. So that's another thing we need to start thinking about. We'll need to look through the innovation deck and figure out what can we spend resources on. Because there's oftentimes cards that we didn't use very frequently that's like spend 6 resources, get something. We're going to have...
We're going to want to put those into our character.
Yeah, we're going to have shit tons of those.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're going to have so many extra resources because of not making armor.
Yeah.
And just frankly, not making a lot of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Cannibalize, I think, is going to be essential.
Oh, that is kind of interesting.
Which one?
The Gormkami innovations. Because, like, there's that 70% chance of, or 80% chance of removing a broken severe injury. It costs 3 endeavors, but if you're looking at a character who otherwise is really good, it might be useful.
Yeah.
But the problem is that, like, a lot of the rest of the stuff is pretty useless, so I'm not sure we'd want to do that. Though, wait, the Wisdom Potion, we can still use the Wisdom Potion.
Yes, we can, but you have...
But it was such a pain in the ass getting that Wisdom Potion.
Actually, no, the Wisdom Potion was easy.
Okay.
The Gorm, the black sword was a bitch, and we wouldn't be able to use
right,
it.
Yeah.
And we can't use the black sword no, we can't use the black sword anyways unless we decided to play the Gorm-handed skull like the Phoenix skull like we were talking.
Yeah,
Which I think we should do if we add the Gorm.
So the one thing is that if we use something like a life elixir or a healing potion, those are basically like having dried acanthus in your grid.
Good point.
Because the life elixir is if you won't die.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't useful for our hero campaign, but basically saying, oh yeah, the first time that you would have died from a severe injury, no, it didn't happen.
To be fair, we won't get many life elixirs.
Yeah.
It's only a step down from Gormite.
But the healing potion, if you suffered any permanent injuries, you may archive this card and remove one of your choice.
That is the easiest to get.
Yeah.
Outside of random Gorm resource. Ooh. Oh, 2 organs to get a random Gorm resource. That's interesting.
Also,
to get more skulls.
Yeah.
Tyus is recommending pottery to make lots of love juice.
Yeah.
Then face paint before churning out babies to get lots of strong babies.
Yeah.
And then we can possibly farm them out to get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you use Cannibalize, we may occasionally want to send out so we get 8 random resources.
Well, we were just saying that we don't care that much about resources, though.
No, but if you get 8 basic resources, so you send out all the kids to die.
But you are losing. Oh, yeah, I guess. But that's basic resources.
Yes, but that's what we need. Because, let's see, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So there's 21. So we have about a 40% chance of getting a skull if we do that.
Well, we don't want them all to die. Because if they all die, like the fighting artists, I think you have to be in the showdown.
No. What I was saying is, no, in general, if we pumped out a lot of babies, we just send 4 of them into a random fight to all die. And then we get cannibalized. We get 8 resources off of that, which gives us about a 40% chance of getting a skull.
You get 1 resource off of cannibalized.
I thought you get 2.
8. No.
I thought it was 2 per.
No.
Oh.
It isn't that good.
Oh, thank you so much, P-Fired. Very appreciated. We'll be starting in 2 weeks. Oh, right. Joseph, great point. Axes. We should be bringing lots of axes, because if we get mastery, even if the other characters don't have the axes, you get the rerolls on the attacks. You get additional wound attempts over and over.
True. I don't think the pickaxes are axes.
I don't believe so, but we do have the Gax.
Yeah.
We do have the bone axe. We do have like the lantern glaive out of the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
So lots of axes could work really well.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anything else?
No.
Oh, also, Gorm Assist could work well because we might have a lot of extra organs since we won't be crafting much.
Yeah. Okay, I'm laughing. They updated the text. I didn't pay attention. They updated the text for sculpture. I love this. A settlement can only have 1 inspirational statue. You cannot make another! Secret fighting arts are not fighting arts!
You think they had problems with that? Maybe? Just maybe?
Just a bit.
Okay. So I think we're mostly set.
Yeah.
So I think we have to put the Gorm in.
Okay.
Because we want the potions. We'll have to use rerolls, but what we plan to do is we don't plan to really fight him until we get Song of the Brave.
Yeah. Though we're going to suck Gorm Climate at the beginning.
Yeah, we'll suck it, but we can try to roll it out. Yeah. Oh, no, we need Song of the Brave to eliminate it.
Yep.
Shit. But we're not going to need the resources as much either. I mean, just speaking honestly.
Well, the biggest issue that you have is that you can't use the skull. You can't save your skulls.
Yeah.
So that's the only issue.
But what we bring back, we still get to keep even if Gorm Climate hits, right?
Yes.
So if we just gained a skull, we can still eat it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I think that's it.
Yep.
Okay, so just a reminder, next week, well, actually right after this, I am making public our next Pandemic Legacy Season 2 video. So as soon as we're off here, that'll go public on our YouTube for anybody who's interested in checking that out. Patreon backers have already seen it for about a week now. Then next week, Friday, we're hoping to play another round of Pandemic Legacy Season 2, but that's going to be based on if there's any events we want to see at Emerald City Comic-Con on Friday. Probably not, but we'll have to see. So Pandemic Legacy next week's up in the air, but next week, Saturday, we will not be here because we'll be at Emerald City Comic-Con in Seattle. If anybody is stopping by, send me a message anywhere. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, something, and I'd be happy to find some time to like meet you somewhere and just say hi if you want to say hi in person. Outside of that, we've got 2 weeks from now we will be starting our new campaign. If you'd like to give additional feedback, feel free to comment on this video. Normally we hold these 3 days exclusive for Patreon backers, but due to the nature of this one, I'm just putting it right up. The Lion God fight though will still be private for 3 days. What else? We're hoping to bring in a new game, Charterstone, in the next roughly 3 to 4 weeks. That is not going to be a scheduled game. It's going to be played when a couple of our friends have time. When they're available is when we'll play it. It's like a 12-game session, legacy game. Really looking forward to it. And I can't think of anything else. Anything else from your end?
No, I think that's it.
Time to go get drunk.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Have a good one.